Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furu kube puntim punasi sokode. No akanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furu kube puntim punasi sokode. No akanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furu kube puntim punasi sokode. No akanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furu kube puntim punasi sokode. No akanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furu kube puntim punasi sokode. No akanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furu kube puntim punasi sokode. No akanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furu kube puntim punasi sokode. No akanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mnianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma Bemeti Garafur Kube Puntimpunasi Sokode, Wakacha Katabin say you, what you can say. Kwabena, Kaja Guma Mianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma Bemeti Garafur Kube Puntimpunasi Sokode, Wakacha Katabin say you, what you can say. Kwabena, Kaja Guma Mianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma Bemeti Garafur Kube Puntimpunasi Sokode, Wakacha Katabin say you, what you can say. Kwabena, Kaja Guma Mianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma Bemeti Garafur Kube Puntimpunasi Sokode, Wakacha Katabin say you, what you can say. Kwabena, Kaja Guma Mianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma Bemeti Garafur Kube Puntimpunasi Sokode, Wakacha Katabin say you, what you can say. Kwabena, Kaja Guma Mianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma Bemeti Garafur Kube Puntimpunasi Sokode, Wakacha Katabin say you, what you can say. Kwabena, Kaja Guma Mianko. Bobie Ansah. Berma Bemeti Garafur Kube Puntimpunasi Sokode, Wakacha Katabin say you, what you can say. Kwabena, Kaja Guma Mianko.
Mama si en family ni na mo fanya campaign. Moi eza na makadada say this is the period of empowerment for our grassroots executives. Mean to me can say, and nobody would even believe you. So can say branch executives, the constituency executives, I can't go and steal money from anywhere and come and pay you salaries. But what I'm saying is we're going to empower you. Say loans near ma musumu benya mudie na mweti media yejuma. Ejume bia aban de bebe bia ye be fa executives ni bi se muntime nya ezu eza ye constituency chairman kasa oka say every week bia senya yefra eyeye senya yia yeto akodedi senya no a ebia ahensem bia na ase bibi. I won't promise you that I'll pay you as constituency executives. We have 275 constituencies. We have 28 executives in each constituency. Those who have the skills to be employed, we will find you jobs so that you have employment, so that you are empowered. And those of you who can be employed but can be entrepreneurs, we will assist you to set up your own businesses so that you can look after yourselves. If you empower the executives, almost so they'll be able to carry out their duties. It is idea I can Uncle chairman Okta no any juma on him say he's making this amount of money. Your friend no a year and abibia 200 cedis and now 500 cedis or the there Uncle Benya. And we are going to empower our constituency and our branch executives. If there are loans to be given, our women who want loans as branch executives to do their own business, we will give you those loans. Munjano, hey, policeman, Jano, Mount Fabra. Na 2024 ebo a me share amagana for and it's a experience amewo anya me dey ache me se Ghana ha wo hwe politics mu a gina bia wo politics mu bia nyame etimi ama me gina ho no experience na asa experience na me nya no me share Ghana for boss I will use that experience to work for you to turn this country and transform it into the better Ghana that we want together. Eza menye nipa meba beka say one village, one dam, one district, one factory, $1 million per Maka is not about experiment. Maybe I'm gonna say it's not about experiment, it's about experience. And by God's grace we have the experience. We didn't buy it in a store. We didn't learn it in school. It is God who gave us the opportunity to gather that experience. Na baby amekobia ahemfo ka kire me emabunu ka kire me obia baby obekọ Ghana fa na ha nyina yes kania yes.
While the business of the nation awaits the attention of government, all that we hear are excuses upon excuses, the most common of them being that the problems of the nation are all the fault of the MPP. Fellow Ghanaians, excuses can never be a substitute for vision and purposeful action. And can never lead to the better Ghana we were promised. The NDC claims almost on a daily basis that this or that problem was left by the NPP administration. I say to President Mills today, if you say that the system is broke, fix it.
Citizen show. Stay with Bobie, Ansah. All the politics you can know. On FM 100.5. Due to the Citizen show. Bobie, Ansah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Bobie, Ansah. Citizen show. Stay with Bobie, Ansah. All the politics you can know. On FM 100.5. Due to the Citizen show. Bobie, Ansah. Yeah, yeah. Citizen show. Stay with Bobie, Ansah. All the politics you can know. On FM 100.5. Due to the Citizen show. Bobie, Ansah. Yeah, yeah.
Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Friday afternoon. And Bojaye or Chanapa. Citizen Show weekend section. Yeah, the Babremo. Yeah, the Munina say Yamama Kwaba. Baby, I will be ano. Yasai Eno Asia Ebio. Thank God it's Friday. We are here to work for God and country and for our pocket. That one day, main free. We are catchers for God and country. For the pocket count. Pocket in the normal person beka. But pocket count. So they come and tell you for God and country. But out of what they are doing, no. Yanama Obia Juma or Yanemano Eye Edidi. So they don't want to add the pocket. So for God and country and for our pocket. When you meet them, so mudidi. But they use that word just to confuse listeners. Their listeners, they say, hey, Bobie, the Ghana for Ghana and country and pocket. Catch up not to you can't keep on deceiving the public. So, can add that to us? Akufu Adubai, media practitioners now normal for God and country in our position, or more government positions into catch yourself for God and country. No catch and say a back on for pocket, no. Just add the pocket. You get what I mean? When they tell you for God and country, no catch and say for and pocket in a car home. You get it? So we'll be a catch yourself for God and country for faka. You get what I mean? Omunina na ebi wo joy and I kwame se faka no. Omunina nya positions say. So after all, it was not for God and country. For God and country and our pocket. Thank you. Aya Eden Gema. Sandra Boasiako, Namusopuni Jana. George Latte is here. Prof Ken. All about it. Hey! Ah! Yeah, Mamuna, Mamma Kwaba, baby, I want to make a biana and a boja ye Friday afternoon, and no benefit din como a be and anopaya and Sana Mebobo, my bed. Yeah, Mama, yeah, serious. Na, yes, a beer, yanka, na, yeah, Yamia body be wa, na, I said, Unipa dasani, pese, or far aquania sasso, essay Yame a body, a dear Yame a bo. Na wadi aka adasa ho oh fufu okura wadi fufu anopa wadi biawia wadi bianwumre so obeyare so obeyare nkontomre ya nyen nkontomre da asema efrise nkontomre ya winti na ninya ya hahama ti wi nu ankasa no aban no enye eye oh na sede enkoda ketwa na akoda na wa chichire enye eye no nye wahu ye no enye ade papa wahu na ye de sayare emani pedua nyampomdi economy no bekoso wi afuoi ya ye bedoi economy no ebekoso papa economy no bekoso womo de ye niema bebre mental health matters bema se ufie ye dam wo ho a enfa wi aduro enka ho se ufie ye dam ewo ofie a enfa wi aduro enka ho adam wo mufie na mo bo mo adam a na mo de kose eye wi adam ewo mufie na se mo bo adam a mufie abefo bro mo adam a na mo de kwa kose wi na wi ni kura wan na aka tell say fa gu pepper brown mu na chechire ne tia na ma filter nseto na etwa jatum wan na ka tell wo saa why na catch that was why na catch that was say I bobo fa filter seto na nya tia ne wa hwega tu ucha tu eche na dia obediki atia ne ta why na asre wo why na asra say yes why entina ban say for industrial and medicinal purposes en misraw anapai obi frame me busa me commander me penche chire kakra na me chire be ya ti say no o mat say etimi etwa jatum me kura no minim ni pakro me France ye bi na say so nam say wo wan no what in fear say nam so go school nam so wonim na uko gina ba bia eko soja to police be chiw ye no omunyan legalize no ye no so empanifo guso a ye de mpabo omode mpabo ta wo mo achi nti wo mo guso a discussions koso emo bia nyanya atwom nka nche se wi nya de papa omo boa ye di gu pepa mu nom no na enye ye ne de enye ba wi omo de ye nro ahodo omo de na me see wi oil no pa oh oil no na some de wi ni bi kura ye nku okwa ye trade fair Mr. Trade Fair ya we oh anya utimi si watch so a de pa watch ya oze ya de na me hu ye na de me nkenkai ya ngrofo nka se de be how. Yeah, Julie was saying my trini anopa what TV in Queen be. Yeah, for Timo come up. No, why, Utrini, I sen. And a many pediano so ya fe. Justice could I was say, Natino so swear, Tino cradi a duchem. Say a radin abo. Tino a duchem. One she says now we'll see if Kitu Ebisa, no soneso, no amnes wajo kakra. Na what seki ne saa omfa milk ntum de brown sugar kakra bi wo de atum na anopa no oh mama ye di healthy mama ye di healthy Kwabena say aha ode no si oh utimi di wi eye oyo no enwa emo wi nye papa yi on ha adwene munyina muni wo modem ana obi aka na no atum na mo agu nani mu ase a keka no wonsam ade a kire nkrofo ma enne awurade na atenanim entumu ma yemfa shade na yema maburu hwa galamsey for boys na kura be jai galamsey na ma yensu ansu ho atom yamo mu no wi afuyi ya sport bi ya so ya wo ye processing center wa na ye process wi bi na ba wo investment be krom ha ya wan sase o ayi fuyi ahwedie mfuyi nyina beba nya baba o ma baba me ya baba be do wi adia ba kwa nyame boye obi ampeso obebo ni din woni pam enso obi ani ma de kro woni fie eni boye nya atwumo kwajo ekro mu anya atwum obi ani ma de kro wi ye e woni dem enso obi aduru ni pam ampeso obebo wi din we presenters ni bi wo anya atwum fo no omom kokọ Pentecost ni ade na nya atwum munom ne dem ebinum kra ye gay ye no de ye no omonka na se me de be gay ntumuntu de ene anka ne senka minim noma senka wi no minim na de ban na eya na ya me ya se minim na de ban senka minim wi na de ban ba se ya aban no amma ekwai die ene kuyayo no ya de ho ba jim papa ya juma. Okay, so quick one. Bawomia yasi adweso. On the school for na a friend is a campaign. Okay, so me pasa me tell man for David. Richard Success bro, I'm new on your show and what is it? Minimal some compressor. Okay, so please talk about the self-line issue for us. They should refund our money. Joseph, yeah, Joseph. Sa case, you know, hear me pa. Okay, Richard. Okay, so you like the what background? No? So, me bacho, are you ready? Yeah, young call just so right. Yes. Maybe some of your video be about me airborne. Yeah, Ghana for. And the MPP pen. Is this MPP? You know, the reason why I am a busa say MPP pen, you know. Yeah, warrior Asante Mampono. Yeah, tete ya was Santimampono. We know at least during the days of a Dubuahin, Kofo by Mimi, you know, I realize say because on say ye mu bi by default ye wo sometime no uti din PNDC and I say NDC eye o say eye ewudifoɔ that is the picture they painted to us. That is the picture. That is the picture. Ya om de kire ye. Nti ye mention din no a as be here aliens. Me offer ba ko pe na offer kwamwa ono nkwa na o join PNDC na da bia aye ba ye fie no oba wa no mo ne no de ntokwa asiani yere na ma me ye interested to find out say ada na nipa ba ko Rollins da bia insults party back there be insults. So then see a few but busa now dano busa the MPP tradition is a dear now my they can't say anything, nothing. But say the MPP na ya but young go about me. She the omu yes kun koda.
Kola bia eko form e de omo ye it is possible e wo do so school for kwala na omo she so mu school tade omo ejo me go amon finsa Kola bia eko form e de omo ye it is possible e wo do so school for kwala na omo she so mu school tade omo ejo me go amon finsa
Asiane say we nyina asiane say hwe nkwada egu ekwa ho omo se school ata na ya shom ba omia t-shirts we nyina asiane say just a year flag bearer campaign internal race conscience asa ahunimpa sa de we oni pani kwa so we look at Baumia. I don't blame him. The party has become, bunch of reckless. They don't care. They don't care about anything. And they're almost supporters don't mean country almost say, hey, they don't care. That is my worry about MPP. Now they don't care. Nam. To positive vibes. Nam to positive vibes. They can't differentiate bad from good or good from bad. They can't. They just have no shame. Yes, they have no shame. Now the current MPP we are seeing, they have no shame. They don't care. They don't care. So when you wake up every day, you on your mic, and if you don't take care, you describe them in such a manner, everybody will feel like you are insulting them. But what you want to say? On tiase. Unia crown in free of front back on a buyer no. So I am people near says a resident no as a bodemini. Cause some quadawi. And your national election. And your internal contest. Cause it's a school for quadawi. As a mobile miantare. Aqua to a mogu kwana just samri. Young quadawi samring keso mada. Ubasha crown be a border so. And they don't care. Now, your friend say, maybe I chamo I bakubi. You know, crowd there. Yay! Yay! Oh, I aboka. Just say, I free yakuto, you know, oh, I free yakuto, you know. On the page, you are free. I could also a campaign. Now, what the board there? Anyanwa. Anyway, now, ono your friend say, every yakuto, me share every yakuto, you know. Every yakuto at the body dinechi. Say him for no call you. So him for no call you. But do you think if we have people like Katie Yaman now controlling the whole department or a ministry, is a ministry, what would be the outcome? Takao Donko says marijuana is the way forward. Yes, of course. And the Mullah says, so if these kids have boys, they will go there after. Okay, the Mullah person can say, a school for my one, say, be one plan, ya fatoso. Ya free yakutu. Ya free yakutu. And one more be a swab or dear dinachi, a diabeswo, or catch almost said your baby and a beba, ya yo a Greek minister. Usika akosa, your friend say, Sadi and on friend say, almost sa almost farming, FPGO said, yeah, food for planting for jobs or whatever. Sika akobu no tiefo, and yasem kumao. Mumusa afri yakoto say aduane say no to me provide. It got to a point the government was competing with market women. And ma wo moto hwa afri yakoto no so. Oh, MPP there ayarehosem. Some people will shame one. Come on back say yen disbanded party ni say. Na yen hwe because me who dambotwe no. Dambotwe kura no na na adwene mu da no say dambotwe adwena say dambotwe kasa. You ask yourself, is this dambotwe nyansa na yira ne logic nyina say dambotwe nyini bia say it's like ne argument titile dambotwe ne kwesi practice no free. Kwasi practice still making sound argument mu even kwakuba bombe no kura no a yesu odi bone no kura no ono kura no I mean sometimes but damboje kasa ubadwene ho sa say dan pani Uncle Dan ye bia hello FM fofra na despite dey omoba MC Thursday so ade abechiama Uncle Dan no mabakumase anu ani age dambotwe bakumase se okasa obekasa ofiri ankafo baani Shadi free akoto ye. Shadi free akoto ye. And Obi Busam and Bobie, are you sure this man is okay? And I make us say, one share also microphone. The kind of description are the memo. Obi Abeka would, but Sam has would describe you. You don't have any option. A tear for a free akoto yano. Now, Miano so now, no assistant school for Uncoda. That we see the school authorities of Jesuman SHS must be questioned. If not now, 2025. Well, but any ferry. But only some people, they don't care. They don't care. Or to the Buffy, I got Jaco for Udia. I catch MPP for say, on no common fund now, yeah, projects, our various communities within the district and our constituency. Emo bia nya ho faso no ono no esua ontimi mfa nkoye into obechama MPP4 no de omo de atuamo school fees obemo bia 1000 ebi 2000 20 million obechichama MPP4 no ma bomo nsam je na aka se nipa MPP ni nim nyansa enka ochire bafika asasem no ka supporters no ntum no so mmono se oya abro Kosho Koforudia, Zese Koforudia Township, Kona Koshe Monchi Monka, near Matantantan. Almost suffer more, Ewo Koforudia, no. They were sitting there clapping for Ochrebefi, Bepemine, not even the party, the political party, the MPP party. They haven't said anything, nothing. They don't care. And sometimes I wonder, I ask myself questions. In TMPP penny. Because the leader is a reckless old man. Ekufado is a reckless man, a reckless guy. By mistake, Edomaya Sheninsem, Omo did a chinine suano. One suano, it won't mean Trana by mu. And this is how Ochrebefi. Why must Ochrebefi still be MP? But they don't care. Anyway, it's just by the way. Mame Kokoya Mejuma. Now, Ayana Omubusa question be this Friday. Me shall say Wednesday, and I will end it today. Meko only the education side. But Ansah na no. Mayanya recap kakra. Menka kaiwa june kakra. With Franklin Kujo. So Franklin Kujo Imani Mokaya 2018 MPP are buying a nipa edia 940. So omo manage a year the depreciation of the cedi. Cedi no cut down depreciate. So nipa 40 no na Franklin Kujo miami ni apeni no ka ho. Bepemene I stand to be corrected, but Bepemene minyan cite any report 40 member committee no by say weni na ama cedi no depreciate. So your economy no started in 2018, 2 years before COVID. 2 years before COVID. 2 years before COVID. Omaka to almost supporters 2x4 for Nasum Senkanya COVID. And you see, they don't read. And even say Onipa people need read here on TSA, they don't understand. So then I asked them, then they are mutimi who NDC for buga for how How? Mentiasi. Okay, so but Franklin Kujo, am I a fair idea of what South 40 member committee they came up with? And just a flashback, so that today, Friday, Ubenya Bibi dia two teams say, okay, this is what happened. As much as we are dealing with the current economic issues, then again we must make sure to diffuse their lies, to diffuse their concocted stories, sugar-coated stories. We should do as much as we can to make sure we stop them from lying to the people. Entity baby I will be an Franklin Kujoye. Oh yeah, and he spoke on Metro. So let's give Metro the credit.
So we cannot necessarily blame the Russian-Ukrainian war. What the Russian-Ukrainian war did to us was to expose the... So we cannot necessarily blame the Russian-Ukrainian war. What the Russian-Ukrainian war did to us was to expose the vacuousness of the argument that we were solid. We built a solid economy. Because even though we were growing at 7%, this growth was largely on paper. I mean, if the growth had been really real, we shouldn't be suffering the effect we suffered, or we kept having right now.
So you're suggesting that the fundamentals were weak?
Yeah, I mean, fundamentals have been quite weak. I mean, the structural nature of our economy has been known to be quite weak anyway.
Right, anyway
so it's not, this is not new. The point I'm making is that when we had the opportunity to build on what John Mahama did, and don't forget, I mean, there's often less emphasis placed on John Mahama's contribution to the economy growing in 2017 and 2018, and to the largest in 2019.
What role did John Mahama play?
Well, the investments he made in the energy, even though we chided him, investments he made in the energy specifically, all these investments, the ENI and all of that, stabilizing the power supply before the current government took over, were significant enough. Because if you think that energy is one of the root causes of the current global challenges, we already were saved electricity-wise by the investment John did. So my point I'm making is that a lot of the growth we had in 2017, 2018, to last in 2018, were due to John Mahama's investments.
That's interesting.
What we didn't do was to protect those investments with sensible policies and sensible projects. We splurged a lot in 2020, the elections, we spent so much. But even before 2020 election, we had wasted a lot of money on nebulous projects supervised by the Minister of Special Development Initiatives. So we cannot necessarily blame the Russian-Ukrainian war. What the Russian-Ukrainian Special Development Initiatives.
All right, so this is Franklin Kujo. He was part of the 40-member committee. Kakra Bedu say it's not easy in Koforidua. We have only one MTN office and only one ADB in the whole of Koforidua. Also, so this is Franklin Kujo telling us the investments. NDC John Mahama about the energy sector. He's talking about one more and case John Mahama a sensible policies. Today we are here. Yawaha says here 7 years now. We are slipping back to doom so. In all the investments John Mahama did. Now, even before 2020, the economy was crashing. Your friend say Franklin Kujo's assessment. So he was part of the 2018 40-member committee. And Franklin Kujo, these are some of the things they are talking about. So even before 2020, now they crash it. because they started stealing the country from 2017. They started stealing the country from 2017. After they were sworn into office, they started stealing. Mokaya, Segana Fokaya, almost swear and another in Adano, almost to a party. Almost a party with Jubilee House. Almost you know say it's a 1.something million Ghana cedis. Yeah, party. Just after almost swear in party to check for me. Yes, sworn in that day, that night, no, almost a party. Omba catcher say cost buy no 1.something million Ghana cedis. Somebody not 2016 in November, December, wo catch your mouth for say Sikabia ni ho Jomama Mobrebia Utibi Benya 1.something million Ghana cedis at the Electoral party. That is a kufado for you, a very reckless man. Very reckless. Ni wouldn't for so be a society apart from his family. Very reckless, very useless to society. Then we decided to give this man and Baumia. Today, you are suffering because somebody, old man who is a thief. Or prayer, because they depend on politics. They depend on politics. Watch them. Intiane MPP ni akwada ko school kra no wajai school be dey was be koye a serial kola no baba be politics. Ekufu adoa. Omonya adwuma bia ye de omo ya hye nipa nensa. Ye de hye nensa no osa asese odi ska no. Wutie me no obra no Ekufu ado ne Bawumia. Omoa. Bra, you're suffering ya ukom no because almost spend it recklessly. And we are COVID funds. And we are minor so today. And Kayan Trans ko IMF. IMF na adia kwaye no. E hunsu sansoni bi electricity bill utua na kakraka no. And this can no mu wi no. E hunsu sanswa. Skana wi no. E hunsu sanswa. Skana mo wi no. Yana ma wutia light bill, water bill akese no no. Because with them they don't pay water bill, they don't pay light bill. Yan ye hwe wo mo. Wu so mo te Land Cruiser mu a ye wo bre, omo te Land Cruiser mu no na wo bre. While they are enjoying, you are suffering. When you see their ministers riding in Land Cruisers, wo bre entina ma wo bre no. So right from the word go, now Franklin Kujo no. They know. Omunim said yema say. And it's so sad. But Baumia is coming to tell us one more performance. What performance? Flashback. Utie a friend say Franklin Kujo ye. Now betie Baumia. You ask yourself, are there a performance that did break the 8 no? What performance? Listen to Baumia. Just listen to Baumia. Are there a performance? And I did break the 8. No, I can't. That is MPP supporters for you. They don't analyze anything.
As we gather like this in our colorful white and red and blue dresses and paraphernalia, one thing occupies our mind: how to position the party in a manner that engenders hope, trust and confidence, both in ourselves and in the larger Ghanaian community. 7 years ago, we were given a mandate to oversee the governance of our country, Ghana, through a resounding victory. 4 years later, the mandate was renewed. As has been the mantra of most of us, we seek to do what has not happened in our country before by breaking the 8-year cycle of democratic political rule. We are very much convinced and determined that we will be able to do this by the grace of God because of our performance. Fellow patriots, as we gather like this in our colorful white and red and blue dress.
This is Baumia talking about breaking the 8. And also, what said that Johnny Free who went me a more so one. Say, oh, breaking the 8, no. Yaya say, and that's why you be breaking the 8. Then, interestingly, we have a John Kuma. Where the Enradia, right? Enradia, I guess so. Bomiako, I guess so. Bomiako, I just know John Kuma, near MP, Deputy Minister of Finance. John Kuma is now telling us, say, a get track record, and as I say, no, you de a leadership. They have new vision. Today is Friday, and I just want to take it easy. I just want to take it easy. But baby, you see, just understand that this current crop of MPP, they are very foolish. Very, very stupid people. As said by Canada, Japan, anyone more leaders. So Nipa MPP ni Ansah. They are very, very, very stupid. Those following the Kufado, extremely, extremely stupid. You want to John Kuma? Ghana ni bi anto de buneti John Kuma di.
Someone person break 8 na. Enye dede yekeke. It's about strategy and message. And the only message I Ghana for 10 years is no longer about we na me hospital 10, we are 4. Me na me less corrupt, we are not corrupt. Ghanaians are far above that. They want a new vision and a new hope, and a person who will position Ghana in the 4th industrial revolution. That person is Dr. Mahamadou Alhaji Bawumia. Someone person break 8 na. Enye dede yekeke. It's about strategy and message. And the only message I Ghana for 10 years is no longer about we na me hospital 10, we are 4. Me na me less corrupt, we are not corrupt. Ghanaians are far above that. They want a new vision and a new hope, and a person who will position Ghana in the 4th industrial revolution. That person is Dr. Mahamadou Alhaji Bawumia. Someone person break 8 na. Enye dede yekeke. It's about strategy.
Kwajo banya kasa wan hwa de be free manum aba enye. Menya kasa mamenja na moro we mamoro mra na yenye adwuma. Menya kasa wan hwa. Ahwa asem be free manum aba no meka sebe. Wan hwa asem be free manum aba no nye. Se menya kasa. Menya kasa. Sometimes obi ti say John Kuma num say no. Se me hu omo na eye me cry ya say when they walk to me, I gave them the opportunity to grow. So when you say akola benyina baba be ejimi fosi ya, you just clear the person. When I watch him, say ono Samuel Kukura de ono on shedan kasa. Samuel Kuno ono on shedan kasa bebre. Otebebe na odi bone obi ahu no. Memi wonkofro bebre atwa no ho ahia. Koba mete even girls crowd no more equal out crowd me binimi dim kobo I mean is airtime basa I want to be can 70 be them. Then I ask myself, there's something I could want to say, so how come airtime? But you know, it will be private life, so you'll be adding the private life be your no anasem obi anye meme tu emenye obi anye. But when it comes to public discourse say ya obi to say John Kumane Gideon Boako me wa Hello FM no work NUS no ye a report ema me I know them all. And obi can say John Kuma kasa say bodam ni aso abodam asa John Kuma abodam obodam ohiani wa basa o feel say MPP abayaba mu ayeyi ohiani wa brubro John Kuma ohia brubro oba sempa pyramid house me yeso kra yisi otwam no aka che boy se chele mo kan che commander no mpe lord fe ma me fa nkofie brubro ohiani ba brubro o se trouser ne shirt no akeka him John Kuma Indians are done them. Now they are telling us, listen to John Kuma. And yes, so be back to Ghana for about Twaba if you say, why they see hospitals do, and why they NC do, and why they corrupt church and why, and why they less corrupt. Can you imagine? They don't even respect Ghanaians anymore. Bobie and his team, they are too foolish that they don't respect the MPP delegates and they don't respect Ghanaians as well. Very foolish team, Bobie, and very foolish people from the Bobie to the last person. These stupid guys, listen to their argument. WAP logic. WAP. Say Ghana ni amfa. You see, and that is why they went to Kumewu to tell them, sir, their MPP ni here t-shirt or Twaba. Yeah. Odia fa great acquisition what said the we be no adwane. Ekufo do hire the kind of enkwala what breed you into this system. Maybe just be drastic. See, then we clear them from the system. You hear political disinfection. You clear munyina because I don't know what they are showing to. Look at this guy. Your friend say guy no free Latin. The quarter piece FM can kwasi asem no. Say already no politician then politician there. What the are say ekwa bi abefa so ato elections win no to no oba na say we say pay development na pay 50 cedis or be ma no ato ama no dey win no tini baby ai eurade ai Ghana ni na just say ofra say bra latte be latte kwai latte fo na say fra ban na sabio latte fo tua tax voluntary they pay and a buy no so as said yes voluntary no or the be do kwa latte kwai latte fo bet me ka che say Akufo de ma anya latte kwai. You don't do it. Anybody himself onye sika no be wiadi enis wa wie bidia oba na so oba be penny vote a obaji kakra no so adi because oje wa anye adwuma no onye sika no wa wia ukwa akodi and this say you je hin sa amraka boaje o said when you call them and ask them in public adwuma by now ye dancer na be politics they don't have any public track record. These guys are riffraffs, rocks walking on the streets. Nothing to show. I didn't want to. Let's hear John Kuma also. John Kuma. Ghana for here. Why see more hospitals. What? So you see, they are running away from your friend saying comparison debate. They are running away. They can't debate NDC. They can't debate John Mahama. So now they are running away. They are running away. Then kabi akwala kura no say politics. A track record and voters share track record. A vice president 6-7 years, very useless boy. Very useless. Baumia very useless. Listen to kuku da omunime economy mu. Listen to them. Listen to his own party members. Very useless. You're not done a lying to Odintro. And here say MPP delegates in Twabama Obia OVC, but Oma had track record. If it's a Ghana Batuano, says in the see. How can you say this? Now MPP for to no more bomb on them. No more bomb on them. Kwa. When the Japan cast MPP near Jimia, say, but I was hard, no. Bomame. Canada Japan cast MPP, Nipa MPP near Jimia. Then not Nebuafu. So I didn't know I can't say what Jimmy. But one can say, Abeka. Say, Obiesi.
Jimmy MPP for Jimmy, me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. Jimmy MPP for Jimmy, me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. Jimmy MPP for Jimmy, me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Yeah, Odika, Canada Japan Odika. You can't fault him. You can't fault him because how can you say this? How? How can you say this? We are the can't way. Say, about to why now you see, and why now you see. Come on, please. Come on. And the Ghana ni kwatwaba. Mu ne nkwampo hwe na ti say. Mimi fra Santebampon. Aje ye kura no within 8 years. Jomama to be provided as Santebampon for water plant. Eya a supply in soma enkurase bebre. Ema me nananom enya binom. Omutu abama MPP 8 years. Nothing in Asantebampon. Nyame aduma me mama Akufo-Addo ne first wife no owu wo kwai basa bisu no. Ya bepem no obi anim kwai a ofaso ye no. So free mampon. Jankuma maame botase. Baba be si memorial amano. I think it's library. For me antintino me there. But is that what Mampong district, no? Is that what they need? Is that what they need? Chebi Mampong. No. No. So onipa na Otimampong no. Onipa na Otimampong no. Oye calculation ebusa no ho say 8 years ni also say nipa no menya a comparison. Don't do it. Per John Kuma a logic also Ghana ni nya onye Ghana for there. Yes, I mindset nom de ko kumawu. Omu fro nom de be kwa Asenof nom ko hu se omo agimi pa. Asenof NMP for ko hu se omo agimi for complete. And I almost say Ghana ni bia Jimmy because the way almost supporters na Jimmy no. I almost say sana Ghana ni bia ate. They went to ascend off no message. Omo for message one. MPP and for message one. John Kuma General Kase a message any vision. Omo for message one say alcohol. They went to ascend north. And omo back on catch a to me say Uncle Sa. Uncle Sa we are on catch up say I saw about for 12,000. And so case I saw about for 12,000 now. Na James and also kuku figures for them. Now they about for 12,000 na aba. Na Ghana for nyina ko gu krom say yeah twa wonu about for 12,000 no. Dia soldier for mo kola no mo show mo soldier tare no. Do be so fosu. Ena mo wi konya kene nam ne niama no mo saye. Boys no onya na omo test ye mu bi. Say your building we mu. Omo kire building. Na no bia twan gabi what da ko say gabi ye bema pa na nkodia soldier sa anya omo nye amforce so. Omo ankola ena omo no mo de ba ko be test what is. Akwa no eche no. Omo de ba ko be test what is say ebia NDC for who say soldier near ba obi abedi na nkomo mo kanaba kagabu ochi no ochi da ko no mo nyina kaba ko kura mpie so mo timi wura ekromo pa kaba ko kura mpie na mo hui say man for ready entru na ma no ma to boabo ka no mo adwane o to boabo ka no ma gina ho ne ya mo no pipe Pablo ka no mo to boabo na hwiri no ma adwane o dwane say what to boabo ka mu ukura sekai oya bema no agina ho endika mo nto buo wo ba ya na de ka be cross no mo asisi form na we no so asisi form aha ni ahunu se mo ni abre na anu na nkromo na de boys a group pick up to to bobo ka ba no mo adwane na to bobo ka mo na adwane de se adwuma we de obi abetimi aye na ko mo do mo cross free fosuo ebe wura asen nofa nanka gabi no be say yes ko be say me some catch ahagba say ahagba mo de yenye mrantie na one day mu be hu bibi one day mu be hu bibi abom pekra because mo tata nkrofo sa wo go di kro no mu 2 weeks 3 weeks no message na mo di sika ni niam akogu wo you are going to buy the vote you think everybody is stupid. Even MPP for no more as enough crowd who said they are not stupid. They voted against them. One was about John Kumajina and just so all catch them. Very sad. Adaya. Wait a 17 and Kamusis, yeah. Adaya. A friend is saying, say, yeko twaba Ghana ni nhwe hospital dodo awe yesi ni hospital dodo awe yesu antimi ensi Ghana ni edunim agenda 111 no nti no mo mfa ho no ya nti no matimi akobu eyela general hospital agu a omo so mo nsi they don't care omo ewom trim se Ghana ni agimi enti eduru ho a oh la general hospital there ba asem mfa ntu ba bi Mese Greater Accra kwa Joma me free akonya so na NDC hospitals NDC die ja Greater Accra enyasem kuma from Somenya to Legon to Rich to Bank of Ghana Hospital to Bobo menya would free now I'm so by your friends say district be a hospital said something number here promise me they don't free on the bar agenda 111 no I'm so busy 88 hospitals that was I think in 2020 and more baby mewa 88 na you know no I'm so busy in our district 88 free on the bar agenda 111 and no no can kwasi asem no can kwasi asem we use policy now they are called jiska no adi we use policy na dey twa budget no ache no adi Now John Kumar is telling us na Bawumia to born in sem. Bawumia pa. Ma feria man papa. Enti no ko Zimbabwe a obopon no pam no. Pasi asem se no ko di no Zimbabwe afa di na Zimbabwe for e de wheelbarrow e na koto brodo no. Bawumia we no more best friend consultant. E ko Zimbabwe. Ko bu kunu. No dream cat ta no buy. Just listen to Bawumia. Not to all born in some. John Kuma, what is the issue? Oh, Ghana ni mpempuntu. The omo kan you know. Ghana ni mpempuntu. Vision. What about catch up Bobie for so about the toilet 20 years? You vision now. Instead of you going back to the people to apologize and explain to them why you know osimo vision. Idea now vision be now. When you say about me, I say on say vision want to be mentioned one. Dictization. Sa no de nam. O boy, na jo mama esi eye Accra Digital Center si wo. Ah kwepe no. O mane bo ma no ma yadwuma. Alle eye fibers. Adia fa ensu ase. Oba ya laptops name esiwo no e na abegina ho na krekre dictization ubu say dictization e dia no ya ontumi nka asem kro e na no ade paperless abonebo na ala no mu didi na tem say paperless no unim ho de ontumi meyi ano wadane Akufo-Addo media 7 years ni Akufo-Addo ntumi mfarensa nkyere project so say project we machase awie flyover kro wie no watermale no say friend interchange flyover your friend interchange flyover president Mills ye bi wo ensawam suhum ho no meboa enya flyover na wakoye bu atamele o your friend interchange na ni nkrofo ibose ye interchange oh hey any pen pipi ni ya rehosem flyover or interchange JM Eshe a year second year say Odi say within 3 years no say every Takra did the influence say Omote ho ateche mfuturo ebro wo mo Wako kaso be secret port when see ofiri anu ane dwo mama de akosi ani wo ho port so na ene dia Obaye oyonku bokom wasi emporium asi wo bibia wom ye no kra mu nyusu na go catch so Jamestown Oba Airport Jamestown is no yes I comparison we no mo yes yes I comparison o mo mpe wo your friend say boy no need say John Kuma Asantini akola what adwe so within some few years na your friend say John Mama awie Kumasi Kejetia market phase 2 adi mfiensia John Mama ja wo musika untimi nka nkyerɛ wo say monye na Kumasi fo so ani ate omunim nyansa na gina adwe so keka nkwase asem because ye dey Asantini de ono Asantini baby anadwene ekono eno ane se ekosa entino MPP no ye de a wo mo beto okwa adweso a adwesofo market women atia wiem ene eto ade o e wo kwa ho na MPP for the sika asi office glasses hwe almost the office glasses wo adweso na adweso ma wo ton niema na wo te kwa ho tia wiem ye nkrofo ye agimi okwaka o mse ye mayenka sa Asantini agimi okasa udidi wa nkrofo atem wajimi ntia mayenka ncho ti akola we a wo mobra na no ho mobro awiemfo ba wo hiani batase te se John Kuma tase na ne hu fin ya ode ne nam oba asempa na ode ne na ne nam ho muntimi nka nkyerɛ ne sɛ ha gyan kwase ade na wakwakwa sua firi che bifo no na oba bedi a kyerɛ okrom ane jai what to crown, what to wiem, no baba, or my baba see almost see office no so crown, and a hell, and I'm not tear you, and I'm there condition, I will bomb office no, and I'm not shot one team, and almost glasses one normal hammer. I don't know my cousin will say, and your development, you're the twabba into be and compare BBR. Men compare. You are telling to Kraba for say, John Mahama project or Yema woman, more compare. You are telling a young Cape Coast for say Cape Coast Stadium, more compare. As some men I will catch a greater craft for. Terminal 3 from the scratch. Any you are free domestic. Any domain in alcohol. I go for the band or the Chamagdan. So on your find your private jet. Now omono no omono for 4. A ya omomra maju omani wo ho. As and one person mu kofa e ma e ba no mo de akofa e ma e do omo aba. Kwase asema omudi no ho no. No akwa jina wo ka kire mo say hu hia say Ghana for nhwe why na I see schools dodo, why na I see hospitals dodo, why na I see way dodo, why na I see way dodo. The Ghana ni here is vision. Jimmy na me hear the wire na me the me hu the wire no ya no na mani da so. 7 years ni ma me hear the wire na mo me hear the wo so wo be ye. We ni nya so wo opposition. Wo abamu 7 years ni was it my Ghana ni no hwɛ deɛ wayɛ ɛmfa ntoaba na mu ɔnhwɛ deɛ wo ba bɛyɛ te sɛ deɛ Bawumia no deɛ ɔnka Akufo-Addo ho so ma akɔfa consultant bi free South Africa ba ɛna consultant Jimmy for no ka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo nka sɛ ɔmo make sure so betumi ate Bawumia afri Akufo-Addo achievement because ɛnyɛ yes ɔmo akɔfa consultants free South Africa ba ɛsɛ ɔmo dem ho ena omo ka kire omo se omo ntry so mbe detach Bawumia free Akufo-Addo because Bawumia ntimi fa Akufo-Addo achievement enko ba bia ena se omo sha ase Bawumia wo no ani vision ka vision no asmenka ka vision kro ka kire ye health sector o vision ni say education sector o vision ni say now IMF is telling you say free SHS no review o say review kire cancellation MPP ni Jimini review to cancellation and tell us what is your vision our sports what is your vision every time buy sports and Olympic Games bida vision tell us ka vision kwa kire say oh ebia me ba ebia affordable housing scheme no say na maye no ka kire tell your delegates, tell your party folks, you walk around talking about vision, and today they are running away. The MPP is running away. Omu Jane, every comparison, so we will compare. The Ghanaian will compare. Or the better to home. Ashanti region this time around, we will tell our brothers compare. Omu catch up say mama compare. We will compare. Show us it to them. We will compare. Greater Accra, they will compare. Volta region, they will compare. Eastern Corridor Road, OT region, they will compare. Omba compare, they will be a here. Omba compare. Oko Central region, they will compare. Oko, your friend say, bro, they will compare. When chi, Kokosha, license, Kokosha, UDS, Tamale, Kokosha, they will compare. There be idea mo beka mani pabu afu akeka nkwasi asema kire mo nkwa na moka. Listen to this boy. Say your friend say di obi aye eche obi anase de obi nyeye ene ankrofo de beto aba. Hey. Say we yare sa. What you ankrofo sika men's gold. Mo wia vote. A friend say unim say a friend say fund management for no Gold Coast fund management for no do ko yoku unim say Gold Coast fund a vote yes ka wo mayra bia na yo say na before no na access for cover ayra bibia bi mu hwia bibia bi mu wia wo wiase bibia bi ase ohia ase na mo di ohia ka na mbetra akudwa no so uwia waka kire Ghana ni no nam krom se ma on compare ena de ma yen compare 7 years ni wa anya hwe ye ba beto aba nti afa de ma yen compare ai yan shase foforo nti chese 8 years ni de ahye agu ti enfa 8 years no enton chen na se de yan shase foforo ni yan hwe vision Prince Atasi abodam fon kwa me nada kra abodam fon kwa yes ye hwe vision na minimo wu a me hweda minimo wu a me hwena se me hu se ni pa wuda to obi ada no da ho a ma me hwe no mental for ene muna mo ya campaign to MPP for say enya achievement no mo so bo mo nsem moro akwaba
enya
boko de
yeshua machia ni nyako
ya kasa ya che
papa
moro fa mi wura eye friends say football circles no mu ket okraku what is happening
ya Kwabena o hwe maminjia tifo ni enyina Kwabena sana usika politics a normal aye basa no. That's the same thing we are experiencing Ghana football. Gradually, either a saying politics knows a politics in the crown. Just be anya juma.
Meba mamenka man for say encha meba bebo me draw no. Unto ya na wato *413#. *413#. Me wiere ya na me bobo na ma close nti ya the fast. All right. Yanko.
Nti Kwabena wo hwe footballer. Bibia ye basa because we share since ket take over no she AFCON I call Cameroon she the normal ikusi it's one of the most disgraced time ya call AFCON ye go ye wani mase no basa she coaches amoko form because ye nim say sebe obi edi odi adwuma ma obi no onye ne ya ubekwa akopedi obetumi aye adwuma ne yi ba se de obeba no de okoye no eyesen ne dia na sebi nyansa be ne wo ho ade na wo ye no wa nwene ho na wo ye ana wo dwene ho na wo ye kugu ye ni mase wo Cameroon is in the pipeline we'll go to the drawing board me who drawing board kra they will visit sa drawing board no
into akra kunu dia ne ha no
chese the whole thing is Kwabena chese I say ye ko ditch driver no ase na dwene nye na ye timu so ese ya dwene sheda nye papa kakranti ye ni agi say speed na okono chale akwedie ni ne otrene ena yesu nyina etitimu meanwhile no akwa no gradually female road no kakrakra ne na bako atiesi wiremu a chese kwa odi ye kono wo kwa kokunye but bakusi kwanzu na bakusi wirem de sheda
no but I've seen that a lot of grusa and your friends say dankwaku ye bo anu ne de sie ni pa.
It's not about the CNE. Kesasa didn't see the knee right from the beginning before he takes off. Play no problem. Also, when you take it off, you take it off the able to me and you see for one to me and you will take it off for you. Problems are caused on Ghana football gradually be under 17, under 20, under 23. The national team itself, no, there's a big problem. Team Nakasanya Papa. Because the fan and Senegal to no maka cry ye no. And Senegal. Tournament be under 17, under 20, under 23. Omuna be Senegal. Omo academy, omo youth system na ye juma. What is our youth system doing? Coaches are ye for under 17. Dear no mo ye maye. Under 20, dear no mo ye maye. And Kurt has been surrounded by some cartel be. So
that is
what he's doing. Friends and chronics. And you are not down for. Onyakura can you give her a position in the administration?
Really?
Yes. That is the sort of administration I want. We saw Kwesi Butler, we saw Jawala, we saw Ben Kofi. We saw them. and you been a catcher ye win. It is ye win ya who compare. And Tina John Kumas and now say he sees also won't say about 70 to 80% of Ghanaians are stupid people. And you know, the piano the call and I don't know what him say the black man mentality say we say oh yeah dear MPP ni kura sa ponche say ban fine pony e MPP ataria that is the mentality omuhu ye they see us as some block-headed people it you know onam no onim nyansa ko ona se nkofo mi nim nyansa ko omumpo omunim nyansa let me reserve that politicians in a moment but in all no Kwabena to say no ma e koso hwe nano even
Matthews
it's so sad DNA omo kire coaches no DNA omo kire omo team no na enye. We have a good team and a useless coach, or we have a good coach and a useless team. And what
are some of the issues APM by?
Just say, Kwabena, players in Ankasano, did we elect them on merit, or did we call them on merit? And now will be selfish interest. And or yeah.
Tell us what you know.
Kwabena, let me even start right from the day Keto was appointed. Did we even appoint the FA president on merit? It was so sad.
Now say elections.
Kwabena, although almost say elections can be won by anything, but it sounds ridiculous. It doesn't make sense to say elections na say yentu aba na nipa ade na woto no say wo hwe vision.
No, but the point is omoto aba.
Kwabena aba na nkasa no.
And he won.
It's not about you winning. It's about no how fair abanity.
Okay.
And ade na see here no. It was like Uber physician and surgeon na we rebel say election near to no because elections are people were giving out iPad, giving $2,000, $1,000, convincing people unkra unipa na odini ba teso down one na obi afre no mema say to abane mame. And I later realized say did the people to abana kasa no were they level-headed people?
Just a akromfo group no mko ikrom.
Just say that is it. It's like I did not cry to you know. Just say they were not straightforward people. They were men of something. Question mark people be and football people now we normally call them now if you say when we mention football people no as some level-headed people kophobia or more class B we thought say maybe they be ameka say obi any wa broni a kire na dia we stupid. Eti kaminim say omo say omo ko school abrochire no omo ko sua dia abrofo no ye ebra. And then look at what they and then share and no Arsenal po training keke no Kwabena ko hwe rubber o maye nti se nipa just to disrupt the goalkeeper anti bobo ne fa ne ho a goalkeeper ne be den and we still live in this mentality at the media meaning say when policemen are there to arrest armed robbers, criminals, evildoers. So meaning say sports journalists, we are there to put these people on their toes. Go and see them. They've sold their birthright, their integrity.
Songaway.
Oh no, I don't want to even mention his name because he's part of the problem we are even because we thought Setama is starting fire for fire. No, we put those people on their toes. But he's a bunch of ashlock. German is a ashlock. Kwabena say, you see, Sadana Yetwabano, BNI should have been there. Because Abrofuna the FB what I don't want to compare because I been a woman been away in team we are the same people or the same adjoining. I don't know to me to me crabbles a question mark.
So Abano right from the
onset that there was a question mark and then as the 17th for even now Congress or Mukoye Kwabena so Congress or Mukoye Wokumasi DNA free mobile. Look at the way Ket was talking to the people. Arrogantly. Menyemena me wono, enyemena sebe me but obi kasa no kasa wa humbrasi ma unim. Okasa on top of the voice as dan sema wokano enya. Ni hu se ni nkrofo atwa ne ho ase nti woka asem na entwaso anasem wokasa no okasa because me omomote wono about 70 to 80% chen opanyi. But look how the way he talks to them. But on one case, they've sold their integrity, their birthright, amano.
No, but
and now, SMSC here, Abdul Salam, sorry, you know. I thought the media was going to.
Why not Abdul Salam?
Oh, na new DBS any
Oh, okay.
It means himself or sorry, you know. The media was going to get closer to him. and ask him reason a ma was sorry. Kwabena omanye rather no, the media went on air telling people say oh, Abdul Salam the oye ne ye nkrase adiena nyani bie ne noma, but Kwabena me chiro say Abdul Salam adiena oye no I take it the center of the whole adiena omokoye okumasin because osore ye na okono the whole obianka adiena omokoye no rather what was the reason tia osore koye, which means say nipa ba ko kra sorry o Congress na sia, which means there is a problem.
But yes, moto aba and I say mudi GFA president enti okrakunu is there any law ewa mo yi mu a kire say mutimi impeach a GFA president?
Who is going to impeach? Because those people are his cartel members or and nobody is going to impeach him. And I even Kwabena the air course when he say I'm not insulting the integrity of those people, but about 70 to 80, 90% of Omukra football people are illiterate. They cannot read and write. What do you call Congress? It was only 3 people. 2 Kwesista Maba, Kofi Menu Blue, Palmer, and Odro Nyakum. The Kwesista. Wow, these 3 people are people who get up and talk. The rest of the people who sit down, Santa Okokra book, pamphlet, na say, you credit the amount no kind. No, what you were butu. Now no what ho because on to mean cabrofo on to mean tro on obi kura catch on ji okobisa obi no obisa say almost say e no mo kano and for how long mo betra say na say you release ankofo na bibia is so cheap man because omo ampo no on to mean kan ade na wo de bre no say ye papa say nye papa Kwabena say see as we speak hwe league no de aye aminim say ket buy no ni vision ni bibia ne say by now no every team in Ghana here should get sponsorship
because some catch say or sponsorship the number 1 who said
Kwabena
market and all that.
Say now he's telling us say anybody who wants to say anything no should come and give solution to whatever. So we say who be criticize bibia be criticize no they can't bibia will be to me, but the whole thing is say yan for ama yan to ama although yan to aba, but say you in some wokaye no the whole Ghana nim say ubetumi aboa ubetumi change the face of Ghana football not bibia. But and then what do we see? And then under 17 ayebasa, under 20 basa, under 23 women football. Kwabena the meme can say solution anything. We say the uma obi ball. So no, how does he play?
The only thing I hear about my complaints and they say, oh, Kek the Nebusia for ne, but say Omuya Scadia.
It's not about the last time, even FIFA Sikao about say he's going to give about 1 million, were you 1 million for the media. Media no one mom. So we are not say we yet so he say you need princess can out there, but with this kind of money partner, make sure say I've given money to ABCD to do this job. Bring back the love. What love have we brought? Your ball league near to me call AFCON. Enko yadi ye to me call under 20, ye to me call Meteors to me call France. Olympic Games no more free mu. Under 17 to me qualifying Koboshi, under 20 Koboshi. National team no cry Kwabena. National team no cry ye wohui. The chess national team will be to me a Ivory Coast akoje. Kwabena me now station na platform as I say Ghana call Ivory Coast. No mo koje AFCON. Me nye radio me be about radio me beche.
But I heard Sadio Mane saying Ghana can win a Ivory Coast.
I jokings. I say ununu na osre. Sadio Mane akasa no. Sebi, I'm not insulting the integrity of the national team. Before Yeshua Hamashia. Sadio Mane na dwene so saying Black Star 23 players. I'm not insulting them. Black Star player when a ball to say Sadio Mane. We don't have it. Share omu goalkeeper. We don't have it. Share your defense, your left fullback. Compare the Koulibaly numune your mobono. Compare them. Look at the teams they are playing. Look at the money they are earning. And look at our players. Omo kwahin. Bobie no omobo. One show omoso. And they show you look at Black Stars. It will go to a time we has players 9, Kotoko players 2, no mobile national team. We Kotoko 9 has 2, no mobile national team. And then what do we see? Player when the world national team local Black Star, and some we even have coaches to tell us say Wuhunya bia o league no. So we Wuhunya seni o league no a wo panyinu na wo hwe saa nkwasiafo no so no unya za no way.
And here then a Black Star, your local league goal scorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm friend Black Star.
We don't even value them.
The OD second almost friend no.
Say a second, a madness. Say, how do you tell me? Say, ye leading goal scorer no, ya friend no, but a nipa bi group bi a player no. So they have to call him and leave the original, you know. So now you are telling us, was it say? On your cheap bibin what they win share go where you are telling us will be crazy go kina and share in here because a big crowd of our back door be and what the nya go kino because by now no Kwabena say because it to feels bar Cameroon
yeah
or see as player be and you say player be or Ghana league no yen piano kakra no less than 800,000 Ghana cedis so obi I want to mean yes adie no money 20 no. You have to implement the law. Make sure say embrani yejuma. But nipa na kra no yes hard no. Ono aso a team. He is part of the cartel. He is just like them, best with the same feathers because punishment or no or deja or no team ko punish nipa foforo. Because adiena nipa ne ye no. Sa na wo ye. Enehwe ye liga ye boy. Tantan. Wan e kohwe. And so first, you mean because players just say even as we speak, Kwabena and team owners cry to me, FA media or running commentary say, or running commentary need to sweet or no, and I say, or running commentary no cry say, ma obia only home say, yes, you know, referee yet. Although we have question marks about the referees, but maybe the say referees no cry. Do we even pay them well? It's your mukayi. Players now or 500 Ghana cedis 500 cedis wabobe 10 matches krano sa 500 no krano ni bonus kra jama ebia 200 Ghana cedis no wabo 5 matches in Chiama no
Ghana
ha obi wo kra ye di omo ka boso me miensa including na pay kra ntumi a boso me mpo yentua aka na ubo match na win ya
Ghana ha.
That is what is happening here. But and no one say he's been surrounded by a group of media guys be Omo say Ghana football no. But I don't know say. Kwabena uboni panidia. But I know say at the appropriate time, you know me, I'll come and mention the names. I'm doing a check on people be a group of people be, but at the appropriate time I'll mention you answer the Mbeko court. And me back court to Soswa, I will come and answer whatever I said here because me no the only judge I know in my life, Yeshua HaMashiach. He judges people. People don't judge him. Only Yeshua HaMashiach. Baby, I'm not scared of them. Or no more judge me cry. Nyakupon be judge you. So I do, and put I don't just care. They can send me to court. But ye me can say, and then omoti Sadi and brand na be just say, Obia obeka bibi. Ah, omufi se no krebianim uni prove no. They will send you to court to.
And the cardian creo mo. That's all.
That and be person the media no money no. And then sometimes I sit here and ask him, Nyankopon me who they are no. He should have descended on those people because se boni ne kumo di boyenia boni bi anipa ni bi ye say Nyankopon kumo. Kwabena no ma say a bubble a country like Ghana yes sorry as a gateway to Africa. This is one of the most dirtiest useless country gateway to Africa. Suba ye diti kuro mu tantantan nwura ne no ma tantantan bibia ye bia Kwabena bibia ye bia ye nkontompo. The whole system is corrupt.
GF besi atuaba.
Ometuaba.
Dabe.
That's September October ya ometo.
Oh sir.
Say for years.
Now we kekokra kwa we in first time.
We in first time. And say krampo no. Or Sunday aba say omo de call congress omo nyintum say instead of 2 terms no. Yenye 3 terms. But I was told say ka any level reasonable person no. Ka obe ya to ya kasad mark no will remain for 1,000 years. Sena Nkrumah ya ne mark da ho say oh Ket was a GFA president or ba ya obeye mrawi eto ho ja ho koye. But you don't tell me say oh yeah 3 years now we was started 3 years no. That's the German is here. It doesn't make sense. But we are supporting because now the media instead of making sure say Kwabena on the most sad part ni say adie bi so asaba ni say Now the media guys in Ankasano, almost a question marks will be brave. Say no, so no, it's like be person mutu kwan. It's anything wrong about the FO Becano. Won't you mean to kwan? Me who said me Yankupans agreement say Mankwa Brucha.
It's simple.
Meaning answer agreement to be a say man toka won't come because me kotoka na mean to me shame ma and ne kwabna me teswa me bapenino eye nurse ni ene me peka obeto na no cross me market you create me nya adwuma na on toka nkwala no kusua na me de omoko na omo ba no akofo akokra wulman na ma betre fie oba ono aduane me kwa na se si ampo kwa o me who says so ni fie na 100 bi fa she oboto me hear I won't buy a car, cannot take care of market. I'd rather take care of them for them to come and buy a car for me to sit in. So Kwabena, I didn't say no, say so Bianca FNASMU, Bianca, because when him say or person quabruchi means so catching your coupons one quabruchi.
Now, Bruce, one Canadian.
I don't know. Me what dear wabruchi call London Robin in a room to say as one say ballers we cry near break share the America for crowd. We did for the whole world among the other people. And now to meet and I say, Yakofa, American Marines, or the Ghana or the Cabo Nukuma, yeah, the Nuku American Yakudia is Sebi, a useless black man to say, be or Ghana and Abekachre. America say, come and bring your Marine, your military men here. When anybody use any murdered person, be the Cabo Bia, near the Nuku America say, Kudina say. What kind of stupid mentality? No? To summarize what I'm saying, no? BBI is getting weight God. BBI say your coach is in normal. BBI I thought say any serious country can coach.
Government interference, let's say.
Oh, government say I do know the Bebanenya. Look at the sports minister or by the NY. I thought say by now, no, you being a sports minister, no Kwabena. Just Oko she Guinness will come as Kwabena. DM Pana Guinness for echo about 80 to 100 years. DM Pana free Guinness. Eti DM say minister included the president and one Nanka Oko Guinness was look Kumasi Asante Kotoko Kimfesa Okumasi. When be a mbefa so amobe show mo show mo. Tax rebate kurani be mamo no ma show mo. Do you think Kimfesa Kotoko player ben wo Africa want to mean Kotoko mbebo? On to me stadium mama kotoko ni Kiveza uko secondi no ako gasem flamels wo gasem fa secondi azakes flamels fa 11 wise let's say on be call relegation player be opeso be you just go and buy them share nkra companies and whatever what do we get from them and let's share these communication giants for if you permit me to mention their names. Saying yes, sir. What do we get from MTN, Glow, Vodafone, Shene, Glow? Look at this. They were paying about £40 million to Manchester. And then Emirates, Fly Emirates, Asna.
So which means Cat at the end of the buyer say or your marketer it was a scam.
Yeah, what is a marketer? Is someone who markets something for people to buy. A marketer and a reality, and yet for saying sake. So you have to let us see. Shetota, a gamut, Omutikrumadien way. Go there, talk to them, sit them, say, teams in New York, Romunica, Omukosta, 30 players. Bibiaum, Ekondis Bibia, Omutumia Relase. Go there, tell them, say, every 18 teams in Inano, give them one coaster, will be paying in installment. Eti Kwabena self bear every year, we have 3 teams in a core relegation. Eti for 5 years, no. Which means 15 teams Nenya Costa or what Division 2, Division 3 you use that car. Can't you go and sit down with these people? What do we get? Emirates, KLM, or for more than 72. What can't we, if you are a marketer, you have to go and bring these people to make sure to come and sponsor whatever we have. And your marketers are one point to me Tony was a Mekoton GFV.
Was it a banner or better by September?
Ending that was 25th to
I think said this conversation.
But at the appropriate time will come out because at the end of course no Kwabena Ghana football yes say about I say is in the gutters in Subi Tone Kessie not Suya Fafa normal.
All right, so that's it live on 100.5 Citizen Show. Friday. Okay, my men come right now, me be a year, me draw no. Me bobo we are. Now for the beam. Listen to her. And I Haruna Muhammad so I was say. Me kwaba, me ba, me be ejuma.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia ye be memua. Kani me tutu ya.
So, and this mo abreso nyenya kania. Yes insure, yes and this mo abreso nyenya insure. Ayarsabia and this mo abreso nyenya ayarsabia. Schooler, yes mo abreso nyenya school. So say ye yi kwan a yes mo abreso na mbe yi kwan mai. Emre bia NDC na che mpuntuo. Na yenso yenyi mu yenka se constituency anto amaye enti yenye hwe wo ho. Ye ba ne eche a ye che ma obi anya ne chefa. Enti NDC de ye nhye bo akese efri se Ghana fo ahu yensa no adwuma da. Omu nim ne ebetimi aye. Enti adwumaden no ejina mo. Na ne hia bia se mobeye ama yedi nkunimu abato no mu ye be ya amamo. Nyame na si hene na sem nyame ya ne hihye a nipa bia ntimi sesa no ezu enti ensema ebin mo kane de mamfa mo adwen to so efise nyame hihye na mimi ogidi me kwa sorry na me ogidi me so me bukoto dwe na me bompa ya nyame kasa kire me kakra na nyame se NDC yemre aso na tumi no de ahyensa ezu na mame nyame ya ne hihye tobe bia ntimi nsesa no enti yende engusu mbompae na yenji Ghana fo ejidi yenji Ghana fo di se ni anyame ahihye no ebebam enti yenye ejumaden efi se enkugo beba efi ejumaden a ebeye wo constituencies mu na nhihye ayaye no ye beba round ye wie primaries na ye be start training of party agents na ye yi party agents na mo amuya executives no ye train na mo so mbetre mu bi ye train party agents nkwan njamo if you say you will supervise the party agents enti ne ye kire omo no e wo se wo so wu bi enti ye be train party executives no ye de mo beka party agents a ye train no na mo so mahu adwuma ye suma omo akoye wo ho se na be ya omo ye sa adwuma na mo be hu se ne kwan so a me pese ebedro anajofa 7th December by 12 midnight 1 a.m. na yenim say ye din kunim ye nya ye results na eza yo we de madam ase mente se obi a na ensuo to a ye di echinie ba ye di chinie ba se ye be kata do so akoye NDC fo akata manso nti ozi ompe eno ogina ensuo mu ena ebro no fine ye de akata manso fo edemia mekuta me de we de kan bebre muhu ye hana eye nase ene ye de bai ne di kan ye da twedi amponyankopo asen ene ekunimdi a ode bai o ha ono ene entembuani a osoche obia judge bia ewo wiase a ono okasa judge bia entimi endi hu achini na wakasa ode fa ase no fo ho ene kasa e ase no fo ye damwase Ghana fo nyina damwase na nyame kan se ye refi muda ye base ye betro Ghana abakosem efa abato ho a ase no fo ye disika kokko ene betro mudin na we na di kan ye di we for 2024 na mi wojidi e wonyame mu inshallah se NDC ne bedin kunim na ne twatu okra ense ye hede no obeka bibi Domahine Ekansembi. Oye nipa, oyo mahine, owo ni munyam, ne krofo bunu. Osanso ye high court judge. Obi a wako ne court bia ekase, papa no, obu atem papa. Enti, ono na dwen, ose, esema, edaso de twe jem kwesi no, emfa so bia amma. Enti anka, ombetie na asema, anka omo enja nto ho. Enso, ye sorry and ye did in attempt. Me, so ombekoso, omonkoso. Omo bejayo, omonjai. Na nyame kane se, nyombe ye bia, ye NDC, ye tajo kwesi nechi. Ye tanechi, anopo, ewiemo, anajo, jokesi na enim. On eternity, Madam Wase, Nyame Buamina, Nyame Kamuhon, Nyame Enemontra, na 2024, 7 December, Batu Ayabetono. Makase, Afe, Asin, Matre, Bibia, a friend, Asin, no formula. Asin, no formula. And no any Adibaya Ghana hanging na Economia Bay, Yadamase, Nyame Shram.
Yadase. The incoming president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Wakasano. Ebusiafo Esioneba program no yadi abewie. Yadi program we yadi abewie. Ewo nyame cha, nyame oba, nyame susu kokodimu. Amen. Yadi bunyina se, nyame nsira bunyina no bia.
Mame enfame first winner. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Pastor Frosey.
Your friend Brian.
Brian, location way?
Me Abuba.
Brian, ato.
My phone from is here.
What for the form?
My phone from.
What for the form?
My phone from is here.
For the form.
Real.
Allah. Will you? Allah.
Oh, you.
Charlie. And on Friday, they be giddy. On Friday, be giddy. What the son? And then they bet them so. What can I say? Wow. Congrats. Wow.
It's real.
Congrats.
Na me benin da so crowd, but na me pesca this is here na me so my main try and share. I'm papa my phone form.
Fan form?
My phone form.
Allah.
Oh yo.
Allah.
Oh yo.
Congrats, bro. Congrats. All right. So star 413 hash, then you are good to go. Okay. All right, so yeah. First we are cause I copy nonsia. It has when me say a star 413 hash. CMG sika chedie. Na ona wo krono. Ona wo dem no. Ma mentini ma menu enfuro na afi de men come panel member so. Na yen konko ye adwuma. Digwa ohia emwa. Okay, so what's your business as? Business no e di be ye afe ekopim fie miensa. But when you a capital kakra, so now what they are so a year udwetire mu now they appear. Yes, a true in your chijina for and ebo. Yentina Eclipse Collateral Angel Investor or Buffalo Waba. Me say we no men Casamre call Casbin FM front desk na pick registration form no register. And I say call Eclipse Collateral Management Office. Ewa Adenta from our 0266 999020 me bosso 0266 999020 and no dem see as sawa later birthday and comma ofowa abanfo fowa manfo ewa manfe from Kujo Okwawia na eye nyina ye maame eno na ye Okwawia maame birthday na eye nyina ye maame ofowa manfo no belated birthday Yeah, baba. All right, young Koya Juma, Haruna Mohammed is here, and Operations Director at the Mass Action Committee, and a member of the PNC. Hey,
no more a member of the PNC. Yes.
Where Jai?
Oh, my Jai. Oh, Mijaya Chokra.
Are they?
Oh, yeah, at least. Sometimes you need to move on. I mean, political parties are no religion, so
yeah.
You know, so if you think you are not pleased, I mean, you can always switch. So, in the meantime, no, I mean, official announcement, but my dream on me, my actions will tell everybody say I'm no more a member of the PNC. Yeah.
Where Jai?
Majai PNC in the Majai PNC.
I see.
Yeah,
I see. Anyway. But Okoba, said the house better Ghana. It will say.
Minya, my main chair 84. Na omwa omutie we are so Micho bia. Commander, I am passer. Otu kwan obia over experience or abonti. Ubefia, nobody will tell you how to manage ufi. Na sana na eti na mi koye no mi baya. I can only say it's worse than before.
It's worse.
It's very, very bad situation as we speak. Na enya mi ngwa because in every country no you will do's and don'ts. And in the past years no we share near MPP aban edie ekono baby a omode ekono se nyame entunu nsa enfre obi mu bia yentimi enya asundwe sabi menka se nyame nku obi but at least no se otimidi ne tumi ema obi edane nipa sana yebetimi enya mfaso ewo obi mu at least he should do that for the larger interest of the Ghanaian. And yes, idea, there's no way under this current dispensation. Yebenya ahunto. There's no way. Looking at the way the trend and the way things are going, no. We share since 2020 and prior to 2020 elections. There be a yaka assembly and the electorate in general, no, as Ghanaians, so we need to be blamed. We need to be blaming ourselves. Seriously, because you see agrobeswa efranopa what you say na we share in 2016 ntwa amount for die ena nyame edi omochi edi saa tumi ma omo no at least we shouldn't have been experiencing this because 4 years was enough to show say enya ade a ombetumi ebua Ghanaians bia enya ade a ombetuma manage this country but obi mu tutu omwadwin say ebia edisika kakra mo at least to help with whatever happens.
But at that time in even in 2016 I don't know people like you now you believe say Kufuor can do something.
That's what I'm saying, say we had political frosters and yewo obi mu but seriously speaking anka Akufo-Addo and the president seriously anka ye who say there is something in politics. When you are in opposition, you speak with one voice.
Yeah, it's true.
So there's no way.
A smaller party.
Yes.
More kasama.
The bigger, political party. So I was chasing power, the same way MPP, led by Nana Akufo-Addo, was chasing power.
Be fair to your conscience.
Yes.
Now believes that 2016 PS beat me a winning election.
Well, anything is possible. And somewhere before
before
Liman Beba in 82, no.
Yeah.
Now Obian himself Liman would win. Nobody thought Liman could win, but he won. What you said. So anything is possible in politics.
But the 82 dynamics are different.
That's what I'm telling you. Say the dynamics in somewhere 20, 30 years ago can never be the same. But I'm saying so long as you're dealing with human beings, anything is possible. Just as we gave Nana opportunity and he's dealing with Ghanaians.
Now I'm gonna say
PNC would win. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm doing PNC because I am a lieutenant. You understand? I made sure say PNC before going to 2016 elections. Yeah. as a deputy general secretary then, no, we made sure, say, so that we could win power. But at the same time, no, if you look at NDC, there were managers who did not care. To hell with whoever, because say there was no way free. So they did not heed to some advices. And even today, these are political leaders, and these are politics that everybody is doing. Say, under Nana Akufo-Addo, leading as the leader of the MPP, no, he has tastes. And he has preferences. He has everybody at heart, but selectively, the same way in NDC, the same way in any other political party. So the tyranny in NPP could relate to interests. So for me, as we speak, generally, we are Ghanaians. So you cannot say the Ekosu Ghana, no, we should relate it to NPP. There were signs under his leadership in NPP.
But Haruna. Ebeye me nwanwa say enipa no ono ani party ma ne party ma o MPP ma in opposition. He was chasing them around.
That's why Adwin said there were signs. But you cannot relate it say oba sa na odi be amount for okay.
Enti ade be na be ma any rational person feel say oh the party muna oye ne keke.
Yeah.
But oba obetraso when or what all security at his disposal or what ammunitions, even as opposition leader, even with the party ma oye in the day no oba o mameye. I'm cross be arguing.
Me knew Adwini say why the same way I am telling you say etomra the electors should be blamed because His Excellency former President Kufuor Etuefo. Were
you part of AFAG?
No, I was not part of AFAG.
Okay,
I was not part
of AFAG.
Atik was not part of AFAG. Really? Atik was never part of AFAG.
But Atik was
Abu Ramadan, rather, but not Atik.
Oh, okay.
Atik has never been part of.
Atik is part of one of pressure groups.
Atik has never been part of AFAG. We can Google it. Abu Ramadan
one of them,
but I can't tell which one. But for me,
no, but you know I've dealt with Atik.
Yeah, I know, sir.
Maybe
anyway. But Usha, the advices now the senior citizens gave to electorate in general, not even party not MPP general, sir. Nipa Oba ebe campaigning for the highest position, and you'll be because he is vindictive. He is
I think was part of Let My Vote Count.
No.
Remember,
Debbie.
No, he was.
Debbie. You see,
he was part of Let My Vote Count.
Debbie. Let My Vote Count is just like coalition for the Indian sovereignty. No? That coalition.
Mm-hmm.
It was about political parties coming together to protest for some interest, but that doesn't mean he was a member. To say this recent one, Arise Ghana. I am part of Arise Ghana from a political party or a civil society group coming to join you to protest for an interest. I am not a signatory.
No, but you see, Let My Vote Count
into that idea. Let My Vote Count doesn't mean he was a member. That's the difference. And he has never stood on any platform to campaign. I think you can watch. I think was never part of it. I'm telling you on authority.
Campaign on what?
But they were doing rounds, doing mountain platforms to talk about Let My Vote Count and others. And I refuse.
But I think it was on radio all over.
He was on radio.
But it's a platform.
No, I'm coming. One TRC. I'm saying, sir, today I have had the opportunity to address crowd on issues relating to violence. In the name of Arise Ghana. I am coming from a political party or a society.
But you are part of Arise Ghana.
I am part, but not as in the signatory or to say I am the organizer, I am part of the organization and all that.
No, Haruna. We are not
a fact.
No. We are not talking about who is an organizer. Men Obia Musa say Atik organize an answer or a signatory or a convener or no, that is not what we are talking about.
Okay, well, that's fine, but
okay, let me say the only in my lifetime activism, the only group very good fix the country.
Yeah, demo.
Me so be some fix the country. Me can
member.
Me a member.
Okay,
but fix the country. Omu community I mean could be
good. So that is what I'm saying.
But
he's not. You are a
but
member.
Me a member.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe that's your understanding, but my understanding is different.
First. You
are calling me to come to say I have come to this show. Okay, I'm not part of this show, but I have appeared to talk about national interest.
Because you believe in the platform.
Okay, yes, sure. I believe in the platform. I share the views.
The views.
Yes.
And the friendship and everything.
Yes.
And they say, because when I'm baby and uncle grab brooch, you say, citizen show for India. Was it every day? Come on. Obitimi siwa. Yeah, to soon so because we to see you because because you see, because I know the connection between Atik, Samuel Kabila, Kabo. I mean, I know them. They know I know them very well. So true, I know the connection. Anyway,
so So the equation there, Metimaka say enye news, enye like. Something that we are not aware of. Say a better anything to say anything is possible. Say whatever is happening today in the past, we were warned. His Excellency former President Kufuor Kare say Nipokra obe lead the MPP and Ghana but we didn't heed to his advice and we gave him the opportunity. So the difference between Niamiko Huye and what I have come to see today, there has never been any changes, and so there will never be changes until, say, the Messiah, God-sent, God-fearing person to lead this country. Aside that, MPP will never bring any new thing to develop this country. The interest of this country is not in the heart of these crooks. It is never the interest of this country. It is never in the heart of these crooks. I'm telling you this. And yes, nobody would have told you, say, Kwabena Japan will tell you we need a new vision. We need a new leadership. We need, that is what it means. If the member of the party can tell you, say, look, what is happening today, a member of this government, it means something. What do you say? Me, Haruna. Say, just an ordinary person like me to say Akufo-Addo is a tyrant. Akufo-Addo is a contompuni. Akufo-Addo doesn't have vision. Akufo-Addo doesn't have this country attack. And you mean the candidates who are vying to lead the party no Mukai. So I am just reiterating near Miti. But if you look at the history of such individuals in that particular party, nobody will tell you, say, they have had that vision to come and split this country, milk this country, and create loot and share amongst some a group of people within certain sects of tribes in this country. Nobody will tell you. That history is there. And they can say they're changing from the constitution. They have decided to change everything in this country to suit them. Starting from the constitution. And I'm telling you, it's unfortunate. Very well, it's unfortunate. The tenor is ending and that my brother says he's having a different vision. He's a visionary leader. It's an indictment. It's an indictment to this government as well. Because one, you are deep down the party's hierarchy.
No, now they are walking away from Akufo-Addo.
That's the point. It means it speaks volumes of what the ordinary Ghanaian says about Akufo-Addo. Volumes. So if your vice president is coming out to say he has a vision, so the boss in the vision.
He doesn't believe in his boss.
That is what it means. He doesn't believe in his boss vision. And the fact that your vice president means he has influence. He has no influence. But there are certain, sects. There are certain areas where you manage. How well have you managed that area? Because you are a vice president. You are the head of the economic management team.
Also, they don't listen to him.
I'm saying, sir, they don't listen to who? He should resign. Let us believe, sir, they don't listen to you. Alan Charamantina has resigned because he feels, Alan
Charamantina resigned because Okwako pray akodwa and was area no resign Ansah no akọ.
That's a fact, but because
Alan Chabati too is a great person. Say yes, say or resign resign that.
Well, that is his interest. But I'm just telling you, sir, to the large extent that no one to me speaking some ways about his policies. No nature, sir. He has no vision as a leader in this country. He has no vision as president in this country. The only vision he has is to amass wealth for his family, and yet unborn generation of Nana Akufo-Addo's family. Finish. That is his vision. But to create a vision, for example, like we have e-blocks. Let me tell you one funny thing. Achimota. I heard one senior citizen was talking about how he came to Achimota. And at that time, Achimota, you could walk more than 20 miles to get to Achimota. Bush, Mebwana.
Yeah.
But I heard one of them say, if not a useless leader, how can you go and build e-blocks far away from town? How does cities develop? How does cities develop? If you don't go and create that far distance so that a chrono bet me expanding to reach that people far away, create employment. And I will bet you no I can say that particular e-blocks is just a white elephant somewhere, visionless leader like Mahama to have done this. You and I, who is visionless? Somebody who is having a vision of 2020, vision of 3030, and you are just having a vision 11. That is tomorrow and tomorrow next. You may know when our vision.
But you see, Haruna, this issue about whether Ghana for is smart or they are whatever, no. Obia send me a message, CCR, that yes, Adia Bia is in the Biano, is one people while they were in opposition.
Yep.
But the hatred for Mahama was too much that they ignored Adias because tyranny was then in the MPP in opposition. We are feeling it today. That time people like Manasseh Azuri, from Pomboatenum, they were defending Akufo-Addo. Now they have become victims. Akufo-Addo opposition. Oni Kenoforiata. Any abankwa yeboa. It me a diverted party nisika from EcoBank to an unknown account. Every year can it be?
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Akufo-Addo in opposition. Surrounded party no with Nebusiafo. Gabi was in charge of everything. Kenoforiata was the fundraising committee chairman. Omoko ye fundraising wa bruchira sikane ba ne ho ene ewo enko ye party conference.
Yeah.
Then later ne bank data bank eguno okoyusu officer party officer kufo edema omo edikoje bosia from Prudential Bank. Emma, you know, asem. Today they are doing it.
Yeah.
The family, they are doing it. They are milking the country like there is no heaven, there is no tomorrow. What they are not at holding on onto and destroying Nehemiah and Yomodia. They started in the party, destroying the structures of the party. Yeah. Ye MPP ni from Yakofa CPP ni abe chairman. Destroying the very fundamentals of the UP traditional, destroying it, desecrating it, turning a part in the constitution upside down. Today, leadership a president can decide what Cheska on parliament conquer approval. Central Bank Muncheska yeni is happening.
Yeah.
On farm on farm ran So my point is say, Haruna. That time na kasa na ye Bobie na ye dede no na mo ka say e ye. Tell me today.
Well, na mu ye dede kwa because we never had a taste of his leadership. Say this person has obia portray as an angel, somebody Obia Obdo Ghana more than his own soul. What do I say? And so people like you who knew and now more muti about him in the past and na ye nim hwi ekoto something different concerning nia onuka, we will think say a politics na muye because that person has exhibited some high level of trust in the minds and hearts of the Ghanaians. For example, Kume Proku.
Okay.
If Kume Proku was the fact say under former President Rawlings say or increase taxes, and because of taxes, and you know there's nobody who would love to pay tax unless of course the system is set say we are want to make escape. There are some level of escape now as citizens to dodge your responsibility, and so that person has exhibited say or no that at that particular moment introducing taxes VAT so he managed to lie to the people of this country through demonstrations on human rights, on violation. It's not even human right, on the violations of human rights. Say he felt that the introduction of VAT was needless, so let's rise and demonstrate against it. So somebody who is fighting for the interest of me, and then you come behind to say look, this person is a liar, he's just demonstrating for his own benefit.
But the point is now is live, and you say no, I'm saying this is party headquarters. I mean,
I'm just telling you the difference between the nation and politics.
Okay,
the party is different from the nation's interest. So between me, if we are fighting for our interests in our jurisdiction, I cannot come to say it is neither here nor there. My interest is that I want breakfast, I want lunch, I want supper, and the person has promised me that. So if I am getting it at the end of the day, and that is what he has done. I'm telling you that he will come and tell you his success that he has chalked, to the extent that when he became Attorney General, when he was the Foreign Affairs Minister, he said, there are track records. He has never spent public money. He has never done this. He hasn't done that before. Let's go back to 95. He has served this country with his, with his soul, exhibiting how he loved this country. And so if he is taking advantage of some laxity, what do I say? People would take him serious, not knowing it was a complete scam. Before Mimi who scam, real life. It is Akufo-Addo who showed me scam life. This is pure life. Say me who scam, send a scam here, Juma. You will lie, okay, through your teeth, and then come. Why? Near Akufo-Addo and promise in this world to Ghanaians was air. Say, I'll give you air to breathe. He promised heaven. I'll give you this. I have done it. I have done this. I have sold my father's property to protect the interests of Ghanaians. Now he's building mansions. He's buying houses in Dubai.
Really?
I'm telling you, he's buying houses in Dubai. Okay, so only cousin cry, your friends and Gabi crying because of because I am told the money was not even up to 27 million. Yeah, but catch $27 million. We have that evidence. We have that. So sometimes when you hear people talk about Akufo-Addo, it is a fact that we were warned, but because he has exhibited some level of trust in the minds of Ghanaians, we didn't take him serious. We didn't take that advice serious. And that it was because others didn't do their work well. If Anka NDC did their work properly, I don't think this man should be president in 2020. You understand? But at the same time, he got the opportunity again to buy his way through. Today, as we speak, Bobie say about you. I know you know about what I'm coming to say about the IGP issue. Yeah. What has accounted for that particular claims and for that particular story? What has accounted? Because Omunim say in 2024, there will be change in government. So they are planning what they could do to make sure they stay in power. And I ask, what is the interest of MPP trying to break the 8 with this hardship you meted out to Ghanaians every day? And maybe now about comparisons. Nobody, we are comparing. Nobody who can stop anybody from comparison. Nobody. I'm saying that John Kuma Onko Ejisu, no koka chira ne papa ne mama say mamu omu fan comparison to vote for him, not Ghanaians. They shouldn't use comparison to vote for him, John Kuma. He should go to Ejisu. He shouldn't say that to Ghanaians. We are not kids. Yenim what Kufuor, me, I held gallon like this in Tamale when President Rawlings then time, when Sidaluku, was constructing asphalts on Tamale, in Tamale, and everywhere in Tamale was asphalted. Yes, asphalt say we don't eat asphalt. Yeah, we did that in Tamale. We pour water on asphalt and say come on and we said so. You understand? Today, as road infrastructure is one of the major chunks of achievement everybody is starting with. Okay, so if indeed in the past somewhere 90s we did comparisons and then that brought somebody into power, and you are telling me today that you did not do comparison for Akufo-Addo to win power. Today, are we fools? Is John Kuma telling me he never compared between then and now? Wakai Joy FM no more then and now. Wakai?
Yeah,
then and now. Yes. So what is John Kuma saying? So kind of this thing about do not think say comparison can win vote is a lie. It is not coined last 2 years. It was coined during Kufuor. We, some of us, championed that particular, slogan.
But I say, what tricky.
Oh, but that is the order of the day.
What tricky.
The science will tell you the definition of politics is the only science that accepts lies. That's the definition of politics. So if obi penyin bi dada na di ukokromoti ko to abamano na o ma 10 Ghana, divide 10 Ghana by 4 years. That's what it means. Divide 10 Ghana by 4 years. You will spend 10 Ghana for 4 years.
Okay, so let me give you the mindset of the MPP now. Probably you can help us to analyze their mindset as we speak. Pacho mame a friend say John Kuma a tape no. Let's play back John Kuma a tape review and listen to John Kuma talking about vision. What kind of vision? Nobody knows the kind of vision he's talking about.
I mean, I know.
All right, so
I know the vision.
Yeah. You go to John Kuma again, and we are go to Miracle Abuaji. The definition about who a politician is. Hello. All right. So, you got to John Kuma. Now, probably be a get me an at one mindset I say about politics. What politics represents.
And message, and the only message I gonna some person breaking 89 and yet the day it's about strategy and message, and the only message I gonna for 10 is no longer about when I'm here hospital 10 we are 4 when I'm here less corrupt 2 am corrupt. Ghanaians are far about that. They want a new vision and a new hope, and a person who will position Ghana in the 4th Industrial Revolution. That person is Dr. Mahamudu Alhaji Bawumia. Some person breaking 18 and yet the day it's about strategy and message. And the only message I Ghana for 10 years is no longer about when I'm here hospital 10, we are 4. When I'm here less corrupt, 2 am corrupt. Ghanaians are far about that. They want a new vision and a new hope, and a person who will position Ghana in the 4th Industrial Revolution. That person is Dr. Mahamudu Alhaji Bawumia. Some person breaking 18 and yet the day it's about strategy and message.
Harun, now young one got here Miracle Boaje on why in tia or your politician, and it will shock you the kind of things are or Kotna Sifa kind shows a cocaine claiming or no, so also pay development now 50 cities now pa oba you know the bema no to abama no the okoni baby.
Or no say Chesi no as this. Yeah, Burum, Chesi.
Where?
Some miracles about when he was over there.
Omobono.
He was chased out of office. There's some now come. And he was such.
So yeah, then.
He was not doing the right thing when he was.
Anyway, let's go ahead with let's go ahead. You just listen to John Kumar.
Yes. You see, the vision that they are talking about is nothing but to create, loot, and share. That is what John Kumar is trying to portray. John Kumar, if you ask him today to talk about the vision of Akufo-Addo today, he's going to tell you, say, Akufo-Addo, you'll be a order of mine Ghana. Akufo-Addo, you'll be a open the development going forward and the forward march of everybody, including Ghana, in this country. He will start by mentioning hospitals. He will start by mentioning schools. He will end it by talking about free senior high school. But Akufo-Addo had a vision. And his vision was that he was coming to protect the public purse. That was Akufo-Addo's vision. Akufo-Addo's vision was that he was not coming to do family and friends government. That was Akufo-Addo's vision. Akufo-Addo's vision was that he was coming to make sure that everything possible Ghanaians would never ever go into Ohiamu Pium. That was Akufo-Addo's vision. Yes, he said Yetisikasu nsu ekomudi. That was Akufo-Addo's vision. His vision was that he was going to make sure that free senior high education become successful. That was Akufo-Addo's vision.
Yes, of course.
Akufo-Addo's vision again, Mekaimu, say he was there for every person in this country. That he was going to protect the public purse. Make sure that value for money was in the center stage of his administration. So today as we speak, if for nothing at all you went around with His Excellency Akufo-Addo to tout these achievements, that yes, or the free senior higher, he's made sure that he created loot and share amongst everybody within his sect, within his tribe, within his family. But in the past, what was the vision he touted? Protecting the public purse. John Kumar is telling Akufo-Addo that you are a stupid man. You didn't have vision. When you say, sir, protect the public purse. If you say, sir, we need a visionary leader, it means that Akufo-Addo is visionless. That's what John Kumar is saying. Akufo-Addo said he was coming to protect the public purse. John Kumar, through that, today you are a deputy finance minister. What
through
have you done?
Lie.
Through that lie, he is now a deputy finance minister. He is an MP, a Jisu. Through that lie, you supported what Akufo-Addo said. Today, Akufo-Addo is useless. That's what John Kumar is saying. The free senior high that Obi has started progressively, but not to just say let's do it boom at once. No, progressively. That is what John Mahama was doing, because he knew, say, if for anything at all, we are using 70% of our GDP to be paid to pay salaries, 70% of our income.
Yeah.
So it was not prudent to say let's use all of this to pay for people who could manage, for people who could afford. But that is Akufo-Addo's vision. You, John Kuma, you are useless because you supported a useless person to win power. Today you are a useless deputy minister. That's what John Kuma is saying. He said the Ghanaians need a a visionary leader.
Yeah.
That's what he said. So his government, as we speak, Nana Akufo-Addo is a visionless person, according to, if I am asked to interpret what John Kuma is talking about. He's a useless person. Akufo-Addo said, say, value for money was what would happen if today he becomes president. He's the president. The biggest hole in this country, in this world, biggest hole is cathedral here. How much is the biggest hole in the world that has ever been dug by any person? It's Akufo-Addo. How much did we use to dig that hole? Akufo-Addo is a useless man. He's a visionless man. And it is John Kuma who says, this at where we have got to. We need a visionary leader. It is not me. So in this sense, when they say, Dr. Bawumia is the person who has that vision. Who is he partnering? Who is his boss? Because if today I am campaigning to become a president,
yeah,
and we have seen Obia Oka Asem from day one up to the end of the day, and Ghanaians believed in him and gave it to him, and such a person has appointed you as deputy minister, such a person has nominated you to become his running mate, and you become a vice president, and today you say you want Ghanaians need a visionary leader. It means that your boss is visionless, because today as we speak, all those things that you guys went around and campaign, you know when him say we boss your contemporary or your nada for. So you knew your boss could not execute but you voted for him. You are his vice president. You are useless. That's what it means. So John Kuma cannot surprise me, and he will never surprise any other rational person to say there's Ghanaians are smarter than Onune Papa.
Okay, so let's listen to Miracle Abuaje. Quick one.
That's my me ko to aba me a politician no. Me be to aba na me Peace FM police station. Na me baha na chairman jo na wo se wo pe we friend say private jet. Na me tumi enya ma me be ma ho na ma ji vote. Now wo na say we take a decision no.
Na nya no ni vote buy.
Now say who complain about vote buying na, it should go to the voter. Not me the politician. Now obviously me one day. Me am a political party. My job is to win an election. What are you talking about? I have come to you to come and tell you, say, vote for me. I'll fix your road. Or say, me 500 cities. I'm not me. Send me what are you talking about? Now say vote by issue. No, me say I'm in tears here.
Now say yes.
Who did we buy? Who did we buy?
Yes, what will be arguing?
Why they take a decision? No, my bow. Me say to Obama me. O to mama me see hospital amount. O say Debbie. O me 50 cities and I met to amount. O say minja o na me nko. Na me opponent and family o na to man. Me de be ma. So what are we talking about? If you have anybody,
and your political corruption,
a human corruption. The demand, Nippon no demand this kind of on committee crime first. They are not demanding, no. Didn't you see people on video saying, say, me the mama me amen too, or mama me 200, me kwaji we almost 100, no, but we are messing out to my way and I'm at 20. What are you talking about? Who is complaining? No, Chama, but in any case, in this particular scenario, who is complaining? Is it the people? Have they complained? Have the people come to tell you, say, and you're there? Say NDC for Momuska and NB for Momuska. Have they come to complain to you? So why are we crying more than they bereaved? Democracy is about the choices of the people and the decision of the people. And the decision making, no, based on the panel. I say, me me a politician, no. Me to aba na me Peace FM police station. Na me baha, not chairman jo na wo se wo pe we friend say private jet. Na me tumi enya ma me be ma ho, na ma ji vote.
Very interesting.
Where there me chrome for
yeah.
say 20 20 near SC no near adikitwa because na in the past no one say COVID fans no they were in the north na ye wo ade a friend ayaluna it has dropped.
Okay,
it has dropped. Ayaluna aba na enu na omo di data omo enya northern vote na nkyere say there's no development. Mahama anya development in the north. So today they are telling you that you people don't need development, you need money. That's what Miracle is saying, that you people need you don't need development, you need money.
Yeah.
And so today, if oko baby are offering ebe ko ketro mu say me hu say mu hia lorry kwan mu hia school dan mu hia ska nti menye say mu sala na mu mamuska na mu ko vote na mu gisika no na mu ko mu nyina ye mo. That's what he's saying. Literally. Or see, you don't need development. And what are the reasons we vote for political parties, for presidents? What are the reasons? Is it because to share money? It's for development. But based on near every politician's promise, and nuna so today, if Miracle is telling us, say that is why he would never become MP, and that is why he was chased out of his because
why was he chased?
Yes, because of that. Na intro 1, Edidija 2, dereliction of work. Those were the 3 reasons they chased him out. Okay, but today as we speak, if you can insult, if you can lie, you are a very close pal of Nana Akufo-Addo because he is the chief liar, chief serpent of mothers in this country. You understand? So what do you expect Miracle Abuaji to say? What do you expect the communication directors of the MPP to say? Because the chief himself is a liar. He has lied through to his government. So once there are issues concerning truth in this country and you based your trust on whatever MPP ni biya in 2024, you will die before your time. That is what Abuaji is saying, and that is what John Kuma is saying, that Ghanaians are smarter and that they would need visionary leader. So his boss is a visionless leader. Omua Omukanina are useless. So Muntu Abama, the visionary leader, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Well, if me, I am your boss, and you sit somewhere to say vote for me, I am the best, I will ask you, so am I useless?
But you see, Gideon Bwakwa raised the conversation be. Or say Yakobobo Yashaye Nuaja head coach no SOB blame assistant coach.
Good. So it means something. The head coach should rather be blamed, and that's why I am telling you, because the head coach Netrewu. And then once you know Obia Netrewu, why? We were here when he was mentioning names and their pedigrees and whatever they have done, Oxford, Yale, Ninia professors and all that. Who has become useless than those professors and doctors and all those professions that we have? You can say those experiences he was mentioning. Who has become useless than them? Where are we as a country? Tell me, where are we as a country? When we went out of IMF, what did we see? Kenke party. Anamiwa.
Yeah.
We went out of because the Yale trained professional brought us out of IMF. What was the reasons Mahama went to IMF? And you say we shouldn't compare. You are telling us we shouldn't compare the reasons why we went to IMF during Mahama.
No, but almost IMF no better than the
IMF. What is the definition of IMF? Tell me. What's the definition of IMF? Have they been to IMF or not? Okay, and what are the conditions? What are the reasons why somebody will go to IMF? Tell me. So there are reasons people go to IMF. Whether your reason is that you don't get lunch, maybe you don't get lunch. That's why you went to IMF.
Yeah.
I want breakfast. That's why I went to IMF. But Nina know IMF. So we are not fools. What do you say? John Kuma has made Bawumia's campaign useless. And anybody, if I am in the camp of Bawumia, I will sack John Kuma for saying Ghanaians are smart and Ghanaians will need a visionary leader like Bawumia. What happens? You are a beneficiary of a useless leadership. So today, what are you saying? Who is in government? You are a beneficiary of a useless government. What you are saying? So today you are telling somebody that you are hopeless. Muntu Abama, the person who can give you hope. Meanwhile, you are in government. And you say we shouldn't compare. You understand? No wonder they are struggling to bring a party IGP. Okay? To lead this administration called police. So that in 2024 they can use the police. But I am telling people, don't be afraid. Maybe quote what the general, now the chairman said. I said in Katia. He said that in 2020 they shall go to the pool with their own referee. Wakai. And they asked him, who is your referee? I said yes. He's going there to win hands down. So that nobody will referee, nobody will say, there's this. That's my referee. If I go and win hands down and everybody sees my winning hands down, what's the argument?
You can't do anything.
You can't do anything. So in 2024, whether the military, the police, and whoever, Ghanaians are tired and they will go with their own referee. Kokromoti power. You can't intimidate anybody with police. Soldiers cannot intimidate people because one, my junior ye crado. What you say? I know what. Bring the money, I'll take it, and I'll go and show you where my crowd. So there's no fear and there's no panic at all, if you ask me. But because of the integrity of the institutions we have in this country, we need to arrive at this particular tape, so that we will know, sir, in the same administration, there are people who are not genuine. There are people who are not for the services of this country, but for the services of their paymasters and the services of their pockets. That is my support, that we should make sure. But in the first place, before we would get to the bottom of this, let's get people to own up to the tape. Anybody they mention his name, all right, has the duty to own up or to disown the tape. You have that duty because you are serving this country. Therefore, say you're bolding and you have failed to come out and disown it or own up. It means, you are dishonest. You are doing disservice to Mother Ghana. But in the event,
who tape now? Who invoices ni bi?
I'm not a specialist in that. I am not. But people who are good, people who know, people who can say, this is the voice. Bobie, say, me dana yenyaneme, and your tape, your bold voice. Yeah, I can just say, oh, this is commander. Yeah. Umpo make it say, oh, hey, commander.
Yeah.
What I say? So there are people like that. Okay, and it's unfortunate that this administration is not taking this matter serious. Mikai, and to be honest with you, I am telling you something that these people, I have always said, say, NDC is not ready for power. Baby Amikwa, NDC is not ready for power.
Why? Even after Ansah North.
Oh, come on, Ansah North, we all knew that, some knew Kasai, and I told you what, we all supported the view and the fact that, look, this man should be given an opportunity because we all knew, said, near Air Kosono is witch hunting. So there were factors that came to play. It was NDC Moska. You don't have money. And there is something in politics. Every electoral circle comes with its dynamics. And Abambia Obe lose power. They seem to be spending more money than the opposition. Akufo-Addo didn't have money in 2016, but he won. Mahama and NDC didn't have money in 2008, but they won. In 2020, NDC didn't have money. They lost. Do you know why? The dynamics are different. And so, they should go and bring the whole IMF money and give everybody what due them by the per capita. They will still lose. Okay? But the fact that NDC is not angry enough is why I'm saying, okay, they are not ready for power. NDC is not angry enough. And you know what? We share NPP in opposition, NDC in opposition. You can say these people are serious and they can do whatever. Look, what led to Gabi Ochiredakun being whipped at the ACE office? What led to that? What led to AFAC? What led to Kumepreku? What led to let my vote count? We have seen series of demonstrations and series of allegations, series of every now and then. But today, if I were NDC member and to hear this particular thing, my interest would have been that, look, I want us to get to the bottom of this. Because MPP is planning to shortchange the interest and the will of the Ghanaian come 2024.
They are planning.
That is what I'm saying. And so NDC should create this awareness for the entire nation to get to understand. And yes, Betina radio, and yes, press conference. Let's hit the road. Let the Ghanaian understand. Say this is what MPP and the Omicronists who are in the police service are planning. But the fact that the minority has decided to, call on the speaker to do,
but don't make me no.
That's bogus.
Oh, Haruna.
I am telling you what I'm coming. Look, why? What powers does parliamentarians have to investigate something? Bipartisan, what can they do? The moment you do make it partisan, assembly tax the people on in authority. Why? We have the state institutions. They are responsible for some of these things. It's not parliamentarians. It's not.
No,
it doesn't lie the onus of the
the Ghana Police Service are almost investigations now. Almost interest party. This matter.
That's not a problem. I am telling you, sir. Why? Yoko is there. BNI is there.
Okay.
They are there. So once there are series of interests that is playing into this matter, it shouldn't start from Parliament. That's my point. Parliament should be the last resort. And the interest of the parliamentarians today as we speak is that they want to be retained as members of Parliament. They want NDC to come to power. That's the interest of the minority. What do you think the majority's interest will be? Tell me. So the moment you take it to Parliament, it has become politics, and no rational person in this country, as delegate, elected, will rationalize that it is not about politics.
But do you think, sir, in the NPP, MPB, bet me as sorry, Jeanette defend this article? Are you sure?
But
no, I'm asking you.
Is it the first time? Are you shocked?
This damning audio.
This is not damning. This is not at all. It's not. What tell me there to the extent that we haven't seen before. They will defend it, and the moment you politicize it, it becomes useless. And that's what is the case. And that's my point said. We should have called on the state agencies to investigate this. When they come out.
Do you trust the state agencies?
To a large extent, I don't. But to some extent, I do. If you ask me, that's what as a citizen, to a large extent, there be cry. But the IGP, as we speak today, he is out in the public face as an aesthetic comedian, if you ask me. You understand? He does things for the cameras. He wants to implement something. After him, they will say IGP had done this. But deep down in his heart, he knows on himself, on to me, yes. On to me. Why? We have heard a lot about him. Oh yeah, dear. When IGP Awal came, what didn't we see? Visibility, police visibility. We saw everything that was going on in the NSC. What tell me? What the NSC? We are seeing what IGP is doing. Say, car to the extent that he's inciting the youth, the young officers against the seniors. What? So is this policing? Are you there to incite the juniors against? So for me, he's doing his work. Yes, he should continue. But whatever is happening as we speak today in this country, we should not politicize it. The moment we politicize it, Commander, I'm telling you, that's my worry. That's my worry. Look, give the thief the opportunity to defend himself. Nobody has owned up to it.
But
so let them call them. Are you okay? If no, okay. Who has this? Is this your voice? No. Okay. Then it's going to a point where even if they need money, Parliament should come and invest, give them money to continue. Till what we are doing, we are hitting the road. We want the truth because in 2024, a do or die affair. Oh. It is do or die affair. Nobody's interest will be shortchanged. It is 8 years and that is it. What do you say? So His Excellency Nana, the useless president, said by John Kuma, say the Mahamudu Vehumia is the visionary leader. Ni boss there, or ya Dana, or ya Kontumponi, or ya Trofo, or Nishi, Netrewu, or ya third class. I am interpreting Okano, and interpreting it could mean a whole lot. What you say? So the boss no can say Mahmoud Baume is a visionary leader.
Yeah.
So the boss is the a third class student, or that is what it means. So for me, as I am a backbencher, I would want everybody to sit down and analyze near Ekosunu. Why is it that Mahmoud Bawumia is campaigning against his boss? Never been a MPP no want to mean car. That's the question I am asking. The IGP, say you don't respect the president. Oh, me Bissau. Yes, wumbu president. Yes, oh no one. Asim no so. Na wumbua. The cause of NPP.
The fallout. You free tape no buy.
What you say? Okay. So me Bissau. Is it that the orders that was given you no? Now one this into your MPP IGP. Now we are PNC IGP because me say we are NDC ni. The question again, I am passe, you are a floating player. NDC bet me at all. That's the question I'm asking.
The highest bidder.
The highest bidder bet me. Me bisa as am bisa keke. And so a woman say you have vice presidential ambition. Sana eti. Me bisa o.
Ewo party me.
Ewo NDC, ewo MPP. The highest the bidder. Me bisa o bisa. What do you say? So for me, the question I am asking, me bottom, me share IGP ame yamano, on you mano, so that the Ghanaian will get to understand. On Jani Oyano, it is so aesthetic. On just beautifications and Sanya Manemano naming after him. On Jai, policing is about the interests of people. Protecting the interests of the people, not your pets. Not inciting juniors against. I have somebody at the who is a senior power officer. Yet you be moto. Nima.
Yeah.
Yusuf Jaja, Nima MP Kohonum. The policeman insulted him and said he should call Akufo-Addo. To hell, yeah, Jaja Bisano. I don't say me Bisanity. Me bonity. Yusuf Jaja, the MP. You say so what? If you are an MP, and so what? Then and now is not the same. Why? Dan Paris say just after 30 days. Umpo yam fambao. After 30 days. Yes. If they will pray the Chiwa, that's the order. And see the commander give to hell. Whoever comes must have
after 30 days Sainty.
So if you don't like me and you ask me to give you bribe and I refuse, and one if I lied to you that what jumping traffic, there's nothing to show. But you have said, say, my jumping traffic, per se, bra, let me see the beer. Kofa papa bra, IGP say, my from more.
30 days.
I'm telling you. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not talking just hearsay. They don't respect. Is it policing? Is that policing?
There you just in this what 30 days now, dampare any day.
That's the.
But young man is he a sadist?
Very. Because swear, the danger of this particular idea, say, don't respect your senior, no, means a lot. That in the event where Dampare is not there, there will be serious crisis. And that is why there are inside meetings, say, say no, say embassy, because he is a personal. I mean, well, he's doing his best. Say, he doesn't give a hell to whoever. Once he's convinced that we are the pack, he's going to go by it.
No, but Damparenya the papa biada.
I'm saying, sir, once he is convinced. I'm not saying, sir, me know you're convinced. Well, I told you.
No, but even in his conviction, minima the papa cry.
That's it. Apart from painting the the headquarters, why are they? Because he's done well, but the score line, which they say he's below the score mark. He's 3 over 10. You understand?
30 days.
30 days, and people who are fed by this petty trading, you are stabbing them in the mouth. You know.
Sir Obia Okoye Juma Abeshefie.
Yes.
Yeah, the motor and nane car see what 30 days.
I'm telling you, I went to buy food somewhere and I'm Mishia Obi. Okadeni, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it.
Obeda Shefie.
Missy, that de Muraho. I'm telling you, Mishiano. Mawako, under bridge, the person came to me. Would they say, oh, Mimbuano na Ontojuana because police, and he pointed at the police. And I know, I don't want to doubt they came from Kotubabi side. I don't know whether there was Kotubabi police and in the name of IGP Dampare say, Chiwa will give you to 30 days. No super. He didn't have money.
30 days.
Masa, sometimes we should nema ekosu Ghana. Akufo-Addo in my dialect in my hometown, you can't assembly say Tingnachem Baba. You see, when the chief give you don't mind your fucking father, what do you expect the cat? When the chief go to do a her cat called don't mind your fucking father. The child will say don't mind your grandfather, don't mind your fucking grandfather. That's what it means. So Akufo-Addo's grandparents, people are insulting them, don't mind your fucking grandfather. Once that particular man with the block-headed is leading this country, there's nothing we can do. There won't be any progress apart from Obia and Tinile Munonjidia or Benya and Sana Osi. That is what is happening in this country. That's it.
I'm scandalized, eh?
Yeah, that's
30 days.
30 days. Say to anyone. I mentioned Jaja. You can ask Jaja. Call him. Mon friend.
Na Obiochi Okada. Onya sign or the Akufie.
Yes.
That's what 30 days no.
The man said.
Okay, so after 30 days, no what?
The man said you jam traffic. He said, okay, no problem. What shows he jammed traffic? He was standing there. You arrested. He said, jam traffic. He said, no, I didn't. You brought him there. Okay. Dampare has given you cameras. Show us. You said to hell. You was parliament. Yes. I'm telling you. So mostly, no, we should by the ideas of Dampare is very inimical to the progress of the police service, to the progress and the peace and security of this country. Dampare is not a good police officer. I'm telling you. Say it to everybody. He's not a good police commander. He cannot. He is just a camera police officer. But everybody and the positive and negative. That's my view. That is my view. But the government of the day has created that particular loophole for everybody to explore. That is final. You can't go, you can't hide away from all these things. You know why Kwabena at Japan will come out to say, sir, yes, the government has chalked success through some innovations, through some implementations, but at the end of the day, no. He ended up by saying they need somebody who is not like him. But if you say, well, yes, say, and you come out to say, the person you need somebody who is not, you need them.
No, but I don't want to hear his voice.
No, I am telling you that people like him in the party speaking against themselves. But who is he? We are talking about MPP government. We are not naming names. of individuals within the party. We are talking about a holistic thing. That is the MPP government. How useless it has been to the good people of this country. Okay, one. Why? What is the GDP today? GDP ratio. What is the GDP ratio to our debt? What is it? Can you say it? And compared Mahama and now, today, if we are hovering around 60s to 70. When Mahama left it at the age somewhere 56, that's how Mahama left it. Today, where are we? Okay, what are we doing as a nation that people do not? When he said he was taking this country from taxation to production, what has he, managed to secure as government or as president since 2016 to say this is taking us from taxation instead of production? We are rather getting. There has never been a budget review that there won't be any introduction of levies. Why? Boni bain na Ghanaian say. Boni bain na ye. Is it the best he can give to Ghana?
No, but maybe that's the only way out now. Since now they are lost with ideas. I mean,
own up. Say it.
Say it where?
That's it. That's why the people can speak in parables. That's why people can speak in parables.
That's it.
That's why people can speak.
And you are not from the idea. This is already bem.
This what you say because
omo ye rally anoma kase we dey just dey already bem. Who say
what you can interpret it. Conclude it by yourself. Wow. So
and as be already register no.
Oh. Minya.
Okay. I get
the kaipa say last year me the kenke bi buy.
Yes. Yeah.
Banku sorry, me the banku bi baha. Last year, now we see Haruna we me see them be met my book, sa restaurant on the D, and I'm a
yeah.
Today, as we speak, that restaurant is collapsed.
Egu.
Ewo Kingsby, egu. What do I say? Why massaging your momusa and koye. So when you were accusing Mahama of collapsing businesses, today, petty traders are dying. You have collapsed banks.
Well, I don't know. Before we will wrap up now, 2015-16, when you were campaigning against Mahama, it's an old party interest in Tino.
Good.
What check key figures ni?
Well, I never campaigned against Mahama. That's one thing I want people to understand. In 2007, remember, in 2007, 2008, na menino. Plus, I take no wham bisano. Ne campaign. We had interests, and that interest was diverse. Okay, me interest. And I was crashy here. So, me Mahama. Ebetina radio, for example.
What interest?
Me interest, me say. I wanted PSC to come to power. Mama wanted NDC to come to power. Ne inabe share radio gold. Ne ka, hey, PSC can do this. Me the PSC policies are ba. Mama the NDC policies are ba. What do I say? So at the end of the day, near NDC, he delegate electorate selected and he say they buy into NDC's idea. Doesn't mean I campaigned.
No.
2016.
Yeah.
Okay. I was campaigning for my party to come to power.
But
Akufo-Addo was campaigning for his party to come to power.
But also figures
figures being.
No, you just mentioned GDP.
I am telling you, I said no. Why? If you are doing business and then your profit margin is below your interest, do you think you will continue to do business? Mahama was not giving us hope, if you ask me, because I wanted my 3 square meal guaranteed, and then the political fraudster and scammer came to tell me that, look, I would even add you branch, and I bought it. You understand?
About morning, about branch, about lunch, about dinner.
Mama was struggling to guarantee me the 3 square meal. I would go for the 4 square meal. What I say? So that was it. Okay, but to be frank with you, this is a classical example of how politicians are. Akufo-Addo has told everybody, look, they will stone you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They will stone you. Go to Tamale Market. What I say?
Oh, that's a programs ba.
Oh my goodness. Uti sa yeah omubo sa Mahama ko masa papa no di scam. Wakai Samanuale. Wakai sa enunu Samanuale. Samanuale. Wakai. What do you know the meaning? Samanuale. Or see uko marketer. Jenny Samanuale wuntimi nto. Nchini Samanuale wuntimi nto. Eyi mankani wuntimi nto. Say wuntimi nto si bibia ye ko enim 1 inch na ya ba 2 inch. Bisano. Is it not the case? So in politics you would only know yourself and your loved ones when you are in opposition. But when you are in government, if I see Akufo-Addo, I will laugh and embrace him. Say you are the best. Me pay to say Sakosi Penny now see Ghanaians need a visionary leader. What do I say? Because if you cannot be serving this government, and then you be insulting it. Say Mahamudu Bawumia is the visionary leader, so he's the wisest among all in MPP. And then you are serving. So that is what it means. Commander, so in MPP everybody is smart. I'm telling you, in MPP everybody is smart in MPP. So but on a more serious note, minimum NDC for mun sorry Gina na jaisa Sicily lo ya mu ya no. I don't see them serious. Bobie, seriously.
No,
you people who are allies, no. I see you guys more poised and serious in capturing and delivering Ghanaians. What is that?
You see the work of the national executive. Hold on. I was there. When this numbers issued,
did you win?
No.
Did you go to appreciate numbers?
How can you win?
So it's the same thing. How can you win? How can MPP win in Asimno?
No, Asimno and this safe seat.
See, it's a swing seat. It's a swing seat. Exactly. And I'm saying, how can? Won't you look at the trajectory?
No.
Look at.
I was there. Kumau votes are MPP in 2020. They could only make 304 per enom de ka ho upon omoniama omoche ni nyina NDC in Kumawu well organized. If you are no, some of us we complained. Kumawu they complain here. You know NDC to make it 1,300 in addition. Now, you the complaints ni free wo any chance see a year mpedin say look. And you say ni pen wo Kumawu. Mun yen say mun form to fan chia wo. And look, I was in Ansah. Wouldn't mean single NDC national executives past, even past, even Madi Oman to Manimpo. Madi was seen on the grounds battling hard. Chief Baini nom. Wouldn't mean single. Almost say Hannah Bishu and a bow as I quite, but even Hannah, ne deputy Elom. My God, a mano, and my besio, won't mean ye from Hannah Bishu to the last person, won't mean you will be free. Semetra Namekase, what the NDC did in a send of any enough. Let me be for. So I was there. I was there. So I will let you.
I'm not ruling the fact, sir. Juma Mukodi wo Asim Nofono, and so a man for an Ghanaians in there be. But the fact I am putting before you, say that particular seat, NDC was already 50% upper hand of NPP. That's it. That's what we want to begin with. That's 1. 2. Go to the archives and check by elections in Ghana. How many times does incumbent party wins? You will see the difference. And I'm telling you, upon all that you have done, my dear Ghanaians appreciated the fact that money is not everything. You can buy the people, but you cannot buy their conscience. When I say you can buy the people, you can give people money to vote for you, but their conscience will serve them right when they go to vote. So for us, the subconscious of individuals, okay, is paramount. The subconscious is paramount. If it is defeatable, it means that you are on the right path, which is what happened in Asim North. But Yanko, if NDC had managed to win Kumawu and even did not win Asim North, I'm telling you that it would have been a remarkable history. Nobody. That's it. I'm telling you. So if you are 50% already, you have that's it.
Arena, you're not being fair to
I'm fair. NDC. No, forget about by-election. I'm talking in general terms.
No, hold on. In Kumawu, Sankaya, Omode by-election, figures and NDC won.
Why? But by-election figures. Then if Ankaya the figures are, that means NDC should be in power.
No. Sanka figures are by-election, they buy no additions.
Did NDC call them to appreciate numbers or to win?
Oh, for me, I can't sit here and lie.
Yes.
NDC, they are not stupid. Say, Ashanti regime Kumewu. They will go in there to appreciate their numbers.
You know this useless pollster, your friend saying. This another buffoon called pollster. Now, Daily Dispatch and Niano.
Oh, can you read a
So, and people was winning. And I was wondering, say, what is happening? Say, to a large extent, Papa no, say, the calculations ni Adrino and Fabio.
That's
the point. Okay, forgive me. I now get it. Because you are using archives, you are using history to guide your posting. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? And so sometimes. Now you can't comprehend the well thinking of some people we called learned. What is it? Because you are in the system for long. So NDC is doing well, but I am saying, if assuming
they can do more,
assuming this happened under MPP in opposition, demonstrations about this stake because their life is at stake. Their friends saying future is at stake.
Yeah.
Because you cannot have two senior officers with party men talking about how to rig elections 2024 and what is going to necessitate it. And yet parliament should do bipartisan to come out with what? Tell me. Look, young to bet it is going to end nothing. All right, they are going to politicize it.
Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Today is Friday, so 0302208090. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinion. Oh, okay, oh, okay, yeah, from any so. Maybe no pick callers. Give us a bar sentence, or give us cool capsules. And then give us GC capsules. Give us power capsules. And I think so at the papa or more man for any BA. So now, quick credit for Suguswa, Wamade Bosiano Emma, woman ya crack. Into so a man you are home. Quote Nequa Jobosian. Na efa edu juma. Na se dear Tabia Heba Santom na Jidimpa Bebia. Tabia heba mesha ena tabia heba capsules ya womodia ba ebua eye adase tu yare ase mamemfa eye enka wo se no Big Brother reunion no ebaso nyame aduma enwumre bia adwada nwumre fiada nwumre sei don kron pepepe na etaso sa mpacho momfa metama so yenye na yenye wai heart builders so omomfa metama so yenye na yenko and I'm saying time so on fire na heart builders see and can't man for say omden sas papa aba ya ansasene asumdwe wo ho pa na afei nso ɛba ɛyɛ bricks any blocks any near ahodoɔ a yɛn nso ɔmo edi ho akotene Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic ɔse ɔmo ɛde bright soja capsules ɛna bright garlic plus capsules aba ɛyɛ ɔmo ɛde ɛboɔ ɔmanfoɔ. All right, 030220890. Yankofa Omanfo adwenkyerɛ quick na yankofa Omanfo adwenkyerɛ. Hello.
Hello, Bobie, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Pacho first of free.
Pacho Sada man from.
Pacho yanko.
Pacho PSC ni na oja. Onza obisa. Hello.
Hello.
Pacho, good evening.
Good evening, Pacho first of free.
Pacho, your family should get to make a test for your show. LB.
Pacho yanko.
Pacho, media name go kind of say MPP Yaboa. Be kunate.
Who's MPP there?
MPP Yaboa and Gay Kunate.
Are they?
Or Munishi, di my. Yanko German of Aquaya Mahama Yagu or Nekoeni na Ate. MPP or Yabu and Gay Kunda, Medate.
I'm going to go that call out quick one. Hello.
Hello. Abra editing.
Boko Minia.
Abra media.
You.
Abra the more full of you.
Catch him.
Abra, what do you say? Achimota bus terminal. When you say I collapse.
Achimota bus terminal.
Bus terminal na kufuo or Bampeni kufuo yeah. Most ebe biano.
Yeah, ewa.
They will Achimota bus terminal.
Oh, Mau.
Abra egu.
Are they?
Na me say papa ya media minister kakakaya na futi semidi o sorry a wo diste kwabna na obekọ asante mampo kuma asante mampo pe eni kedi hwesika ye hwegu ye fani ten sa terminal ho egu kwabna nti do pa ma reporters no monko na asema mi kese mbo a obehu bi ekoso
me check
o say
me kwa check it.
But more dear, we can't do my proper any cadepe. Short from what this station you and I'll do a much station rough because I put forward or you're useless or you're useless into who I didn't know on feeling to hey the good. Hey, Papa way, only in Tapuana. I can so do your campaign any day the old woman is see.
All right, thank you. Yeah. All right, I'm going to call hello.
Yeah, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Commander, we may equal me at an anchor.
Yeah, let's go.
Commander, Nakupo Shira, no, Jumapa, Obama, my gun. And then there, Openi, Kasia, one and Akata. I hope you Kasia, Nakupo Shansa. And say, Commander, I was when you're this in an answer or a candidate.
Oh, yeah, your friends, social commentator.
Our social commentator. Okay, corruption the customer out to use and the customer what children no more panty. Now, Kupu Shiran, also ideas for Ukran, Mugidi Ukran, Saka crack a cram, Mugidi a bed born, Ankasa, no bother or the Tomana. Yes, Commander, also in your my efforts or mind than a Hanomona, also your vice president about me. Now, me at times to me, I'm a dinner and me be MPP sponsor because. Ushe achievements are manteni ekupa de almost achieve now by mercy baby no no so e bogu baby gu baby no no so ke say na me give so man get so with you or man get ko ma fail system no it is a company say we man get o ma fail system na ti ma mo fo na ye pese ye ke ti ma mo fo say o mo ko ma ko mo to mu yem na mo fo pa don tie o man peni that is essentially the great Dramani ma be say coming 2024, 2025, or rather, my penny, no about the year to consume that you see no because we show we are all shared no catching it about the year prioritization, not the eco production. Let's say the taxation now you're more eco production. That's why we let's get the was failure. And you have found by one type of coming 2024, mayor my penny or animal. Commander, I'm going to need my power, your more mind.
All right, my man, another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Kwabena.
Good afternoon, sir.
na ate say
boko
na Kwabena wi asema ye ken na ye dogu ada Kwabena o ho bi ada
oh na say we enya de bone ana ya de bone ma o
ya de bone ya fa Kwabena okay we dey ma mi fe nchia ma na mi fe nchia nso ma honorable Fadem Afenyon elected PC or Amasaman constituency. Your friend captain is Pefi Pokwasi Mayura.
Okay.
Kwabena Mr. Nanado dear Osa Ghana for Momodiana Yen free honor. We should take a teacher dear we was dear to meet another Ghana Williams are. Williams are another Sika when you know to meet another Ghana will be before. Into the 2024, the moment you pay free one. Or my from the door.
Martin, my man from my last call and I mean from Revie. Hello.
Hello, yeah, Nana.
Eja.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Radio, with us in my power. Nan ya mafia CHA dia yang ketua MPP fakara kan yang back kan who crash in your motive. And then me tie ne akoko se ne se ya no don pre eduru be hu bisa ne sem ya na fe de atu mic na to fam no bu afu kra.
Ano don pre no and dem so odo yare kakra.
Be da se nana.
All right, Miss Medas. Aba.